in that ball game as well. And it's a weekend where North Alabama's just trying to look to get the bats going. Only 4 hits over the course of the weekend. Lions just trying to get back in the hit column, frankly, get runs across the board. And Southern Indiana, give them credit. They are a team that can hit the baseball very well. I was listening. We were over at softball yesterday, but I was listening over at during basketball. Listening to our friends on the Southern Indiana side, and they hit some moonshots. A couple cleared the monster, I am told, this weekend, and they got some pop in this lineup. We'll tell you more about each of them here in just a moment. But North Alabama trying to get back in the win column here, dropping 3 straight. Dropped the midweek to Samford in heartbreaking fashion, 6-5 on Tuesday night. And of course, dropping games 1 and 2 of this series. Trying to salvage a game. The last home game of this opening homestand for the Lions. 11 of the first 12 were at home for North Alabama to start the season. A road trip to Mississippi. Ole Miss and Southern Miss due up next for North Alabama next week. But business at hand today, and it's the Southern Indiana Screaming Eagles. Let's get your starting lineups, brought to you in part by North Alabama Online. And here in this one, let's start with the Screaming Eagle bats. Kai Holiday leads off and plays center field. He's 5 of 8 on the weekend. Clayton Slack, he's hit the ball very well for the Screaming Eagles this weekend. He plays shortstop, bats second. Patrick McClellan plays first base and bats third. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, Parker Martin. Batting fifth is right fielder Noah Foster. Batting sixth, number 10, is Hunter Miller. He's 2 of 6 on the weekend. Mekhi Wall catches and bats seventh. Collins Sr. is the designated hitter. He bats and plays, he is the designated hitter and bats eighth. Zion Stevens batting ninth for Southern Indiana. He plays second base, number 12 for the Screaming Eagles. Left to right for your defense across the way. For North Alabama, Nash Rippon plays left field. Alex Wade in center field. Caden Sheffield in right field. Dylan Coleman plays third base. Jackson Westmoreland gets the start today at shortstop for the Lions. Justin Santoyo plays second. Petey Kraska over on first, covering the bag. Will Millard back behind the plate for the Lions this weekend. And on the mound for North Alabama is John Allen Stogner. He enters, making his 3rd appearance of the season. He's pitched each of the last 3 Sundays, and not credited with a win or a loss so far. Lions 1-1 in Sunday games so far. Dropped the Sunday game to SIUE on opening weekend, or game 3 rather. That game was played on Saturday. But Lions now, Lions won last Sunday's game against St. Louis, 8-6 in an offensive field Sunday here in Florence. John Allen, a senior from Madison, Alabama. Like I said, making his 3rd appearance of the season. Huntsville, Alabama, a graduate student from Wallace State Community College. 2nd year with North Alabama, or 3rd year with North Alabama, rather. 5.18 ERA, or 5.81 ERA on the season. He's worked 6 innings of work, 7 hits, 4 runs, all of which were earned. Has struck out 8 and has walked 7 here this young season. Lions will be in the Sunday blacks, the black jersey tops with Lions written across the chest, the white numeral on what would be the left side, white numeral on the back, the white pinstripe pants for the Lions, purple hats with the NA logo across the top. Southern Indiana walking out, they are in their Sunday whites, maybe a cream-colored jersey. They got red numerals on the front and back of the jersey, a script Southern Indiana across the chest, blue helmets, blue, white, and red socks, the color scheme red, white, and blue for Southern Indiana here in this one. John Allen will toe the rubber, a perfect, crystal clear 70-degree day here in Florence on this Sunday, and we're underway. Kai Holiday squares to bunt. He goes almost went around, they say, but it's in there for ball 1. First pitch right on schedule at 1:05. Thank you so much for tuning in here on this Sunday afternoon, Game 3 of the weekend set, North Alabama and Southern Indiana. Stogner works primarily out of the stretch. He comes set at the belt, the 1-0. Skied high on the infield. Coleman calls for it and makes the catch about 5 feet into the grass. 2 pitches, and a big first out of Kai Holiday. I'll bring up Clayton Slack. He has seen the ball extremely well this weekend for Southern Indiana. 7 of 8 on the year. 7 of 8 on the weekend. He's hitting .523 on this young season. We'll get the first pitch here. Before I tell you some more stats, here it comes. Breaking ball out of the dirt as John Allen fell coming off the mound right there. He's good to go, though. For Slack, he batted cleanup on Friday's win. Went 2 for 3 with a double and 2 homers. On Saturday, batted cleanup again, went 5 for 5, 2 RBIs. Give him another double again. Breaking ball bends in, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. He has been a big piece of the offense for Southern Indiana. Time called. Pitch comm issue here. Will Millard and the UNA dugout. We will get time called, and looks like Jacob James will bring a new pitch comm out. Pitching coach Jacob James, of course, the former Lion. Clayton Slack, a senior from Viroqua, Wisconsin. Was named the All-OVC team a year ago. 294 average, 32 runs scored, 10 doubles, 35 ribbies. Second season with the Screaming Eagles. Came from Marshalltown Community College and Madison College, 2 JUCOs in his career as well. Southern Indiana out of the OVC, Ohio Valley Conference. Already faced 1 OVC team this season so far. In SIUE have the Lions. The 1-1 from Stogner. Oh, hits him right on the backside. And Slack is aboard yet again this weekend. Make it now 8 times in 9 trips has Slack reached this weekend. That'll bring up Patrick McClellan, the first baseman. First pitch to him, breaking ball bends in for strike 1. McClellan, the outfielder from San Diego, California. Second season with the Screaming Eagles. Pickoff attempt over to first. Slacks back in with the slide. Started 43 games for the Screaming Eagles last year, did Patrick McClellan, but missed the final 13 due to injury. Played 5 positions. First base, second base, third base, left field, right field. He's at first base today. On the weekend, 4 of 8 so far. Stogner, long look at first. Now the pitch home. Back pick attempt. Oh, that one almost got in the right field. Great save from Petey Kraska over there. As we have the 1-1 right here. Here it comes. Breaking ball right at the knees. Strike 2. Breaking ball working early for John Allen Stogner here in the first inning. Pitcher perfect Sunday afternoon for baseball. I believe Benjamin Ray said it on our ESPN softball broadcast yesterday. Yesterday was the hottest day of the year. This one might top it. We'll get even warmer before the week's over. As McClellan hits this one off of a knee, dropped all the way down, but Sheffield's there to make the grab in right for out number 2. 2 flyouts here in the first for Southern Indiana, and John Allen Stogner 1 out away from getting out of this first inning. Parker Martin bats now. Third baseman for the Screaming Eagles, the lefty. Infielder from Missouri City, Texas, a junior. First pitch from Stogner, outside ball 1. 3 for 9 on the weekend. He played third base on Saturday and played third base both days. He's in the starting lineup. You saw a lot of, with some of the scores of how they've been this weekend. You've seen Southern Indiana rotates some guys in, so we'll get some pitch hit numbers as well before we get through the lineup. 1-0 misses outside, 2-0. As Screaming Eagles have broke out 32 hits over the course of 2 games. Absolutely raking here in Florence so far. The 2-0, this one lined into right field. Sheffield on a dive makes the grab to get out of the inning. Caden Sheffield saves what would have been a hit and probably a run for Southern Indiana. Lions hold the Screaming Eagles off the board. We'll meet the Lion Bats next here from Florence. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
The world is growing. How will you grow yours? At the University of North Alabama, we're dedicated to partnering with you in your journey to discover your passion and your potential and put it all into practice. Voted the best small college town in America by USA Today, downtown Florence is home to our beautiful campus, bursting with opportunities to help you find your purpose. Learn more about how we can help you achieve your goals on campus or online at una.edu.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you. Member FDIC.
Bottom half of the first here in Florence. Grant Wakefield here with you on this Sunday afternoon. Southern Indiana, North Alabama getting set here for Game 3 of the weekend set. Let's meet your starting lineups, brought to you in part by North Alabama Online. For North Alabama, Tyler LePage leads off. He bats first, the designated hitter. He's 1 for 3 on the weekend. Petey Kraska looking to get in the hit column this weekend. He bats second and plays first base. Dylan Coleman bats third, plays third base. He's also looking to get in the hit column. Nash Rippon has been the one bright spot for North Alabama offensively this weekend. He's 3 for 6 on the weekend. He bats cleanup and plays left field. He homered in Friday's game, the first Lion homer to clear the monster this season. Will Millar bats fifth and catches. Justin Santoyo bats sixth and plays second base. Caden Sheffield, the right fielder, made a great play in the top half of the first. He bats seventh and plays right field. Jackson Westmoreland, the shortstop, bats eighth, and Alex Waite getting the start in center field for North Alabama this Sunday. He bats in ninth, playing center field. Defensively for USI, your outfield, left to right across the outfield, Miller, Holiday, Foster. Your outfield, Martin, Slack, Stevens, McClellan. Your infield behind the plate is Micaiah Wall. And pitching for Southern Indiana is Ryan Skwarek. Skwarek making his second appearance of the season. 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, 6 strikeouts to 2 walks. He's got a 1-0 record to his line so far. Tyler LePage leads things off for North Alabama. The lefty has moved all around the lineup for North Alabama this season. First pitch to him. We got time called. And what we got here? Umpire walking out. Home plate umpire today, Lance Weems. First base umpire, Tracy Cheek. Third base umpire, Jeff Bottoms. And Southern Indiana head coach Ramirez over there was pleading his case. I don't know what that was, but before the pitch was even thrown, Luke Weems had walked out and made his case to Skwarek. The 1-0 now, that one was credited a ball. Big swing and a miss there from Tyler LePage. LePage, a .267 hitter on the season. All right, knocked in 8 hits, homered in last Saturday's game against St. Louis. Watches a 1-1 fastball, miss outside. Runs a count 2-1, a hitter's count. The 2-1. Outside, ball 3. And Tyler LePage has a hitter's count at 3-1. Lions trying to get their first base runner, have not scored in either of the first innings this weekend. They held Southern Indiana off the board in the first for the first time in the top half. Breaking ball, bends in, strike two. Our first full count of the afternoon. From Macungie, Pennsylvania, Tyler LePage. Payoff. Chopped. Over here, foul. That one might have been a nutmeg to Petey Kraska over here. He didn't flinch, though. I respect it from Petey in the on-deck circle. That one went off the side of the bat, and it looked like Petey went to take a practice swing, and that one went right between his legs. The payoff once more. Swung on, hit on the ground. First baseman McClellan Fields flips to score it, covering for out number one. That'll bring up Petey Kraska. Petey looking to get in the hit column. He has been a part of a UNA lineup this year that has put up insane power numbers over the course of the year. You've got Dylan Coleman, Nash Rippon, Will Millard, Justin Santoyo all in that mix as well. But Petey 0 for 6, over 7 on the weekend. Trying to get his first hit. Big swing and a miss from him right there. He went 0 for 4 with a strikeout on Saturday and 0 for 3 on Friday. He swings and misses at a breaking ball. And Ryan Skwarek is ahead with an 0-2 count. The 0-2, here it comes. Fastball outside, runs the count 1-2. Great crowd on hand as well. Filing in nicely this Sunday afternoon. Skwarek out of the windup. Kicks, fires the 1-2, swung on a miss at a breaking ball in the dirt. Tag out from a wall right there. And there's a strikeout of Petey Kraska. With 2 down here, and the Lion first. Dylan Coleman bats. He's been a hot bat for North Alabama as well. Had a great night on Tuesday night against Samford. First pitch to him, swung on a miss for strike one. Lions taking big hacks at it this first inning. You've seen from LePage, Kraska, and now Coleman. Have seen several big swings. There's a breaking ball, nice pitch there from Skwarek, and he's ahead 0-2. The 0-2, chopped on the left side, shortstop, Slack, Fields in the hole, going to be a tough play, throws, not in time. An infield hit for Dylan Coleman. His first hit of the weekend. Lions have their first base runner this afternoon. That one hit. That one hit in basically no man's land. As Nash Rippon bats, he has been the lone bright spot for North Alabama. 3 for 6, launched a homer oppo taco over the monster in left field into the church parking lot on Friday afternoon. That being North Alabama's lone run of the weekend as well. Pickoff attempt, Coleman back in standing. The ball from Coleman right there, hitting the 5-6 hole. Slack made a great play, sliding backhanded stop on a knee. Came up firing, but not in time to get Coleman. Is now Rippon rips this one into center field. That one gets through for a base hit. Here comes Coleman going first to third. North Alabama's offense getting going here in the first. Back-to-back hits, Dylan Coleman and Nash Rippon. And the Lions have runners on the corners with 2 outs here in the first. Lions scratch across a run here into this one. They did it. They have not done so all weekend, trying to get their first run in the first inning. Will Millard bats, a .250 hitter on the season, 0 for 3 on Friday. Did not start yesterday's game. Wes Walker started in his place. First pitch to Millard, breaking ball outside for ball one. Will Millard had a great couple of opening weekends for North Alabama. Part of a middle of the order, really, when you look. What would have been the order of probably 4, 5, 6, maybe 7th in the order as well for North Alabama, racking up insane hits, numbers, all the first couple of weekends. That even carried into Tuesday's game against Sanford. Lions just not been able to get something going this weekend. Swarrick's pitch to Millard, skied foul on the right side. Right fielder Foster gives chase, but that one falls down to Stewart. Evens count, 1 ball, 1 strike. And with 2 outs, both runners will be going on the pitch, so we'll see if the Lions can do something with it. 1-1. Fastball up high. Taken for a ball, runs the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Will Millard's ahead. Alrighty, with a pink arm sleeve. Looks like a gray oven mitt hand protector in his back right pocket. Breaking ball in the dirt. Runs the count 3-1. Hitters count for Will Millard. And let's see if the Lions will put Rippon in motion right here. Could with 3-1. The Lions can do some damage here. Swarrick out of the pitch. Here it comes. Rippon doesn't go. Fastball up high, and Millard held his swing. That'll be ball 4, and Lions have loaded the bases. Justin Santoyo bats now. Newcomer for North Alabama, the lefty. With 2 down here in the first bat, Lions have the bases juiced. The Lions finally break through on the scoreboard. Swarrick's first pitch. Fastball outside, ball 1. Make it now 5 of the last 6 for Swarrick have missed out of the zone. And quickly that draws out pitching coach Derek Beasley for Southern Indiana for a quick conversation. As I mentioned, the final home game for North Alabama on this opening homestand, 11 of the first 12 games at home for North Alabama to open the game, or to open the season rather. A road game at Sanford on Tuesday night, the lone road game. Lions 6-4 at home, 0-1 on the road so far in this young season. One more week of non-conference play coming up next week before conference play picks up. Lions going to Nashville to take on the Lipscomb Bisons to open up ASUN play here in 2 weeks. The 1-0 misses outside again, make it 7 of 8 out of the zone for Swarrick. Swarrick, a pitcher, only 2 walks on the season in his 1 appearance so far. 2-0. Outside, ball 3. And a very much a hitter's count for the Lions second baseman. Santoyo on the weekend, 0 for 2. He didn't play on Saturday. Bryant Lovin starting in his place yesterday rather. There's the get me over fastball. Right down the middle, runs the count 3-1. Still very much a hitter's count for Justin Santoyo right here. 3-1. Swung on, hit right back into the netting. And let's have some 2 out, bases loaded, full count fun here in inning number 1. Runners will go on the pitch. A ball in the gap might score all 3 of them. Can Swarrick escape if you're Southern Indiana right here? He looks. Comes set at the numbers. The pitch. Skied high, out of play on the third base side. This one, let's see. Oh, that got the little opening awning right here on the third base side where the ticket stand is. That's the first one I've seen actually hit in the ballpark. And there might have been some Friday and yesterday that I did not catch, but in my viewing of games here at the mic, here's the payoff. It hit him. It hit him. It don't matter. It was ball 4 anyway. And that will give North Alabama a 1-0 lead here in the first. So that will scurry some Screaming Eagles to their bullpen here early in the first. Caden Sheffield steps in. There's a breaking ball. Just misses down low for ball number 1. One lone Screaming Eagle there. Okay, we got some more going now. One ran out there immediately. And here comes the catcher and the coach going out there as well. Caden Sheffield bats 1-0. It's a breaking ball. Misses outside. Runs the count 2-0. Time called again. Catcher Micaiah Wall will walk out and have a conversation. Wall, a towering figure behind the plate. He's standing on top of the mound, and he is significantly taller than pitcher Squarick. As I'll get his. He is actually not on the roster. Oh, there he is. 6'6". His number. They changed numbers today for Southern Indiana. 6'6" is Wall behind the plate. Sheffield launches. Fastball out in the right field. Going back to right fielder. Foster at the track makes the grab for out number 3. But North Alabama gets a run across here in the first. And for the first time this weekend, North Alabama's in front 1-0. We go to the second next here from Florence. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
It's Bo time. Fumbling the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real Southern flavor, fluffy, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your whole crew faster than you can say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
Second inning here in Florence, North Alabama in front 1-0 over Southern Indiana. Grant Wakefield here with you. As John Allen Stogner back out for his second inning of worked almost clean first inning. Fly out his first batter, Kai Holiday, hit Clayton Slack on his second batter, and back-to-back flyouts induced for out number 3 to get out of the inning. For the Lions offensively in the first, got 2 quick outs from a LePage ground out and a P.D. Kraska strikeout. But Dylan Coleman singled. He later came around to score. Nash Rippon singled back behind him. And then a walk and a hit by pitch to load the bases for North Alabama before Sheffield eventually flied out. As Stogner, again, working primarily out of the stretch. First pitch coming to Noah Foster, the right fielder, as a breaking ball bends in for strike 1. Foster made that great play to end the first inning. He got kind of tangled up, but able to get his feet under it and make the grab. Breaking ball misses down. Runs the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Foster, kind of a homecoming for him. As Stogner hits Foster right on the head. Second hit by pitch from John Allen Stogner, and the Screaming Eagles have their first base runner of this second inning. Noah Foster from Tupelo, Mississippi. Went to Tupelo Christian Preparatory School. Won the 2021 Mississippi MHSAA State Championship. A newcomer to Southern Indiana this season. He lays down a perfect bunt. Millard fields in fair territory, throws on the first for out number 1. A sacrifice bunt moves the runner to second with one out here in the Screaming Eagles second. On the softball diamond, North Alabama's exploded for 12 runs. They lead Evansville 12-3. They're going for another run rule win over in Game 3 at the Hilda B. Anderson Softball Stadium. First pitch to Micah Wall, the catcher. Towering figure, like I said, 6'6", 200. He's in the down to the count 0-1. Next pitch, breaking ball, nice pitch there from Stogner, breaks in. And Stogner's ahead 0-2. More people still filing in. Great afternoon for baseball here in Florence. The 0-2 hit softly on the ground. Santoyo fields on 3 hops, throws over to first in time for out number 2. As Foster able to move up. But now 2 down here in the Screaming Eagles second. Great job by Stogner right there. Worked ahead in the count, got a breaking ball. Wall was still way out in front of that one. Able to get him to hit that one to the right side and get the out. Collins Sr. bats, watches a first pitch breaking ball catch the outside corner for strike 1. Stogner has been efficient in his first pitch to nearly all of his hitters. The 0-1. That fastball misses high, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. One nothing your score. North Alabama struck for 1 in the bottom half of the first. Got us to this point. 1-1. Breaking ball at the knees. Nice pitch from Stogner right there. He's ahead 1-2. Zion Stevens waits on deck for Southern Indiana. Both dugouts coming alive. Stogner set at the belt. The 1-2. Swung on, hit on the ground to second. And Santoyo fields on a high hop, flips the first to end the inning. John Allen Stogner works around another hit by pitch, but Lions still in front 1-0 as we go to the bottom half of the second. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
At CB&S Bank, tradition runs deep. Since 1906, we've been serving families and communities with stability you can count on. And today, that legacy of service continues. Recognized by American Banker as the 16th best performing bank nationally and #1 in Alabama in their asset category. Being a team member is who we are, which is why we're proud to support University of North Alabama athletics. So, bank with the best. Visit cbsbank.com to learn more. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Ike Fowler with Alabama Health Guidance. At AHG, we specialize in Medicare education and Medicare health plans. Just like the UNA Lions, we understand the importance of teamwork. So if you're nearing retirement, going on Medicare for the first time, or just want to review your current Medicare plan, give us a call at 256-648-5710 or stop by our office at 885 Florence Boulevard. That's 256-648-5710. Roar Lions.
1-0 your score. We go to the bottom half of the second. North Alabama on top of the Southern Indiana Screaming Eagles. Grant Wakefield here with you. We'll be bringing you much more baseball this season from Roar Lions Productions, our TV crew over at softball with Coach Cozart's softball team, Team 13 for Coach Cozart. And she's looking to pick up another win. They're 3 outs away from doing so here on this Sunday afternoon. Lions baseball team, Coach Prackniak, his team's ahead 1-0 here as Jackson Westmoreland leads off, the shortstop for the Lions. 0 for 1 on the weekend, came in a pinch hit situation on Saturday. Newcomer to North Alabama. Played at Jacksonville, an ASUN foe. So he's down to the count 0-2. An ASUN foe, former ASUN foe that is. He's a good guy now. 2 seasons at Jacksonville for Mr. Westmoreland. He swings and fouls this one into the netting. We'll do the 0-2 once more. Played in 18 games, made 4 starts, and 3 hits in his time in Jacksonville as a Dolphin last season. Do the 0-2 once more. Swung on a miss for strike 3 in the dirt. Westmoreland, they will apply the tag for out number 1. Second strikeout of the day for Southern Indiana hurler Ryan Squarick. Brings Alex Wade to the plate. 0 for 3 on the weekend. He played in Friday night's game. Played center 0 for 3 with a strikeout on Friday night. First pitch to him, fastball, just misses the inside corner. But great take there from Alex Wade, and it's ball number 1. From Decatur, Alabama, second season here in Florence for Mr. Wade. Second pitch rather, fastball up and in. Runs the count to 2-0, hitter's count for Alex Wade. Nick Patton over there at third. He's coaching third for North Alabama. J.D. Davis over at first, both in black pullovers and the white pants, matching the team. Breaking ball misses down in the dirt for ball 3, and Wade is way ahead, 3-0, with 1 down here in the Lions' second. Your coaching staff for North Alabama, Jad Prackniak, the head man in his 4th season. Nick Patton, 4th season as well for him. J.D. Davis, the pitching coach. There's the get me over fastball. It's 3-1. Jacob James, the pitching coach in his 1st season. J.D. Davis, an assistant coach in his 1st season as well. For the Lions. Fastball up high for ball number 4. And there is a 1-out base runner for North Alabama. Part of Alex Wade. Second walk issued. And the lineup card will flip back over. Tyler LePage bats now. The junior lefty. He grounded out to the first baseman his first time up. With 1 out, he bats. First pitch to him. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. LePage, I meant to share this last time I was over here for the St. Louis game last weekend, but LePage would be out here. We had our UNA basketball night at Lost Pizza Shoals a couple weeks ago. I believe it was right after the opening weekend series. He watches a ball upstairs, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. But he was out here with several other teammates, couldn't figure out who each of them were at the time. Still learning this team, of course, a new team, a new young season. But could recognize Tyler, and he was out there, and he was doing a great job. He was throwing BP to some of the other players here for North Alabama, coaching them up on different things that would video each other's at bats and critique. And you see that ultimate team guy, and you see as LePage is way ahead now, 3-1. But you see that a lot of teams that are successful pick off attempt to first. Wade's back in safely. But with a lot of teams, the success comes from those that do have those leaders on the team. And you look, you have the people like P.D. Kraska, Charlie Cochran, Gavin Oswald. LePage launches this one into left field. Miller a few feet shy of the track, makes the grab for out number 1. Or out number 2, rather. Speaking of Petey, he will step up. But you look, and this North Alabama team's filled with leaders, and LePage, a newcomer, just in his first season, but he's out there coaching up guys. He has that college experience. You know, that's something Coach Pragniak likes to see, and I've been meaning to talk to him about that in the office over the last couple of weeks. But definitely something to be proud of on this North Alabama squad. As PD watches the first pitch strike. He's down to the count 0-1. Your captains for North Alabama this season, P.D. Kraska, Gavin Oswald, Charlie Cochran. And P.D. and Oswald both in their second season with North Alabama. Big swing from P.D. right there. And misses. Runs the count 0-2. As Ryan Squarick tries to work around the one-out walk. P.D. still trying to get in the hit column for the first time this weekend. The pitch to him, swung on, hit foul on the first base side. 0 for 7 on the weekend as P.D. make it 0 of 8 now after a strikeout in the first inning. More Southern Indiana players going out to the bullpen. It is fully functioning out there in right field. The 0-2. Breaking ball way out of the zone for ball number 1. That one was so high that 6'6" Micaiah Wall from behind the plate had to stand up in a full stance and catch that one way above the zone. The 1-2. And the dirt, runner goes. Alex Wade, great read from Alex Wade. Read the ball in the dirt, and he advances to second. And Petey has even the count 2-2. You see it with Petey. He has a great eye for the baseball. The 2-2 is skied into right field. Petey slams the bat. Second baseman Stevens going out in right field. Oh, my goodness, almost collided with right fielder Foster and makes the catch to end the inning. Ryan Squarick works around a one-out walk. Nothing doing for the Lions in the second inning, but North Alabama still in front 1-0. We go to the third. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
Searching for a way to add more space to your life? Midgard Self-Storage has the storage solution you're looking for. Our Florence, Alabama self-storage facilities offer a wide selection of unit sizes designed to meet your unique needs. Clearing space in your garage, adding a nursery, or expanding your business, you'll find the ideal features to simplify your experience with a storage unit at Midgard Self-Storage. Explore our unit sizes and prices to learn more about the Florence storage options at midgardselfstorage.com.
United Community is a bank that asks, when it comes to your finances, how do you define success? Knowing your bank has your financial future right on course? Having a banking partner that's ready with a plan when opportunity knocks? Or maybe it's a digital banking experience that puts everything at your fingertips, even at your daughter's soccer game. However you define success, United Community's trusted bankers are here for you. Success. It takes a community, a united community. Learn more at ucbi.com. Member FDIC.
9-1-2 due up for Southern Indiana as we start the top half of the third inning. Grant Wakefield here with you. Bank Independence Stadium, Mike D. Lane Field, absolutely gorgeous facility. Third weekend fully operational. It has been packed every weekend. There was a social media post yesterday of the boys on the berm, is what they call it. Some brothers and some fraternities for North Alabama. I don't know how many couches we had yesterday, but I know last time I was out here on Friday, last time I was out here the Saturday of the St. Louis series, it was 5 couches. The berm was packed to the brim. Today, even, the chairback seating in front of me nearly packed to the brim. folks in standing room only seats, or sections rather, off to my right. John Allen Stogner back out for his third inning of work. He's pitched great so far for the Lions. First pitch swinging is Zion Stevens. Hits that one through, a CNI single. Gets the Screaming Eagles their first hit of the afternoon and turns the lineup card over here in the third inning. Stogner for North Alabama in this one. Worked 2 clean innings, hit 2 batters, but have worked around both of those. Kai Holiday bats. He popped out to Dylan Coleman in the first inning. Stogner set at the belt. Pickoff attempt. Stevens back in with a slide. Holiday. Also a homecoming for him from Tupelo, Mississippi as well. First pitch to him. Squares around the bump. Pulls back. In there for strike one. Second season with Southern Indiana. First team all OVC selection a year ago. Hit .406 on the season. Started all 56 games. Came, pickoff attempt again. Stevens in there safely. Holiday transferred to Southern Indiana from Lenoir-Rhyne University after 2 seasons at Northeast Mississippi Community College nearby Itawamba in Mississippi. The 0-1, runner goes. Fastball up high out of the zone. Throw is in plenty of time. They get him at second. Will Millar get with the throw. Justin Santoyo applies the tag, and the Lions cut down the leadoff base runner here in the third. A 2-4 caught stealing. That will be first time Stevens is cut down this season. This is a 2-1 count now to Kai Holiday. Pitch, fastball at the knees. Even to count 2-2. That one, Holiday squared the bunt. Kraska came crashing in, but a great pitch selection. Fastball way out of the zone. Will Millar just basically had to get the ball in his hand and throw it, and he was threw it in plenty of time. Santoyo basically waited on him at second to make that to apply the tag. As a 2-2 count looms once again. Holiday fouled that one off of his left foot. We'll do it again. Stogner set the 2-2. Swung on, hit foul in the netting right by the Southern Indiana dugout. Great pitch by that guy over there. Or great catch, by that guy over there. I don't know if it's a player or a coach for Southern Indiana, but he caught that one barehanded off the net. And in one motion, threw it back to the UNA dugout to give back to our home plate umpire. North Alabama ahead 1-0. The 2-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Stogner gets him with a fastball up and out of the zone. That will be John Allen's first strikeout of the afternoon. And 2 outs here in the Eagle third. Clayton Slack bats. He's had the hot bat for Southern Indiana this weekend. 0 for 0 on this Sunday. Fastball misses out of the zone for ball 1. Hit by a pitch in the first. As 7 of 8. He went 5 for 5 in yesterday's game. Absolutely seeing the ball well. 1-0 misses downstairs for ball number 2. Already the Eagles entering this weekend was averaging 10.9 points a game. Screaming Eagles, that is. And reached double digits in 6 of now 9 games. 6 of their last 9 games, rather, in double digits. That number is significantly going to grow with their numbers they put up this weekend. Slack slices this one fouled on the first base side. Run the count to 2-1. Eagles put up 20 on North Alabama on Friday night. 8 runs yesterday. 2-1. Breaking ball bends in, strike 2. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two deuces wild here in the third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Stogner escape. He's set at the belt. The pitch. Fastball up and in. We'll have some full count fun. 30, now make it 33 hits on the weekend for Southern Indiana as well. A big swinging Screaming Eagle team out of the OVC. The 3-2's hit on the ground. Coleman bobbles. Does he have time to make a throw? He does not. Let's see if they score this one. I presume it will be an error, and if it is error number 5 on the weekend for North Alabama. It is an error. Coleman went to his right, or left rather, to make that play. Tried to field, and it went right through his, hit off of his glove, just couldn't come up with it. So a 2-out base runner for Southern Indiana, and that will bring up Patrick McClellan, the first baseman. Flied out his first time up. First pitch to him. Fastball down for ball 1. Stogner set at the belt. Long look over at Slack at first. The pitch, fastball, catches the inside corner at the knees. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Screaming Eagles have had a base runner reach in every inning so far. Hit by pitch in the first, hit by pitch in the second. A single and an error now. Pickoff attempt to first. Slack's in safely. But Stogner has been able to work around each base runner. See if he can do it again. McClellan, the 1-1 to him. Here it comes. Breaking ball in the dirt. Great stop from Millard right there. Runs the count, 1 ball, or 2 balls, 1 strike. Stogner with the purple cleats, the black glove. Takes a bend. Comes set at the belt. 2-1. Breaking ball, nice pitch. Bends in, evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. North Alabama in front, 1-0. As we play here in the top half of the third. The 2-2. Fastball upstairs. Runs the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner will go on the pitch. 3-2, 2 down here in the third. Pitch swung on, hit into right field. That one slices in for a base hit. The runner, Slack, runs through the stop sign. The throw to third, it hits him. It squeaks away. Here he comes to home. Do the Lions have a play? They do, and they get him at home. Great play by Dylan Coleman. He makes up for the error, as that one hit off of Slack, kicked away. Dylan Coleman able to recover and throws that one out, and Will Millard just had to wait on Slack to get home to catch it. We'll have a conversation right here. And we'll keep it here. Real quick till we get this conversation. So that ball was a 3-2 pitch. McClellan hit a slicing line drive into right field. Got down for a base hit. Coach Ramirez over at third for Southern Indiana put up a massive stop sign. And the runner is out, and that's how the third inning will come to a close. I'll recap it for you when we come back. North Alabama in front thanks to a little defensive help in the top half of the third. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
The world is growing. How will you grow yours? At the University of North Alabama, we're dedicated to partnering with you in your journey to discover your passion and your potential and put it all into practice. Voted the best small college town in America by USA Today, downtown Florence is home to our beautiful campus, bursting with opportunities to help you find your purpose. Learn more about how we can help you achieve your goals on campus or online at una.edu.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you. Member FDIC.
Bottom half of the third inning, North Alabama still in front 1-0. And let's recap what happened on that last play just for a moment. Patrick McClellan, the first baseman for Southern Indiana, hit a slicing line drive into right field. Clayton Slack went on the pitch, so he was in motion already. Coach Ramirez over at third, head coach for Southern Indiana, put up a stop sign, and Slack ran right through it. North Alabama had to play a great throw from Sheffield to Coleman, but it actually hit the sliding Slack, slid away, got to the third base dugout. It escaped, but Coleman, a great recovery from him, and to throw out the runner at home as Will Millard was just waiting to apply the tag to the Southern Indiana runner in Slack, and that's how the third inning, top half of the third inning, came to a close. And Dylan Coleman made up for the error with that defensive play. Now let's see if he can get rewarded with a trip to the plate. Broke up his hitless streak of the weekend in the first inning. Single and came around to score. First pitch in there for strike one to Dylan Coleman, who runs 2 hits, no errors for Southern Indiana so far. 1 hit, 2 hits, and an error for North Alabama. The 0-1, fastball way out of the zone. Runs the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. And in the process, there was a pitching change for Southern Indiana as Coleman launches deep left. It is gone off the netting. Dylan Coleman launches his 5th home run of the season. That one got out of here in a hurry and cleared the monster in left. North Alabama's in front 2-0 here in the third. Nash Rippin bats, but Dylan Coleman ambushed the 1-1 from new pitcher Levin East. North Alabama's in front 2-0. Rippin swings at the first pitch he sees, fouls it away. Let's tell you about Mr. East real quick. Pitcher from Paducah, Kentucky, the junior. Newcomer to USI, making his 5th appearance of the season. Worked 9 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, each of which were earned, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks. The 0-1 to Rippin, outside ball 1. Last time he worked was St. Louis on Tuesday night, a midweek loss for Southern Indiana. Pitched 2 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, they were earned. Gave up a double, did not strike out anybody or walk anybody. He falls behind now 2-1 to Nash Rippin. This season so far, a 1.93 ERA for him. Rippin swings and misses, evens the count 2-2. The 2-2 from East. The pitch, fastball out of the zone. Runs the count full to Nash Rippin, who singled back in the first. That closes the book also on Southern Indiana starter Ryan Skorick. Tell you more about that in a minute. The 3-2 misses down for ball number 4. And the Lions back-to-back batters reach to start the third. Nash Rippon's aboard via a walk. Will Millard bats now. Skorick's line, 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, a run. It was earned, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Throw a wild pitch in there as well. Pickoff attempt. Rippon's back in with a slide. Time called again. Let's see what happens here. Home plate umpire Lance Weems writing something in his scorebook. Or notebook, rather. I wonder what that has to be. He says something to pitcher 11 East. First pitch coming to Will Millard. Walked in his first at bat in the first. Fastball outside, ball 1. Little catcher-on-catcher conversation is Millard having a conversation with Wall back behind the plate. The 1-0, right down the middle for strike 1. Evens count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Millard, junior from O'Fallon, Illinois. Bats from the right side. The righty on righty. 1-1. Swung on. Hit into left field. Going back to left fielder. He looks up. It's off the wall. It's off the padding. That one's going to carry him all the way nearly back into the infield. The left fielder, Miller, came up to field it. And Will Millard, double here in the third. And the Lions have 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out here in the third. Pitching coach Derek Beasley back out. The bullpen open for business out and right for Southern Indiana. Double barrel action going, 2 righties. Sound effects are still on point. Like I said, we've been with our TV crew with basketball and softball. Crossover season is almost at the end. Here as North Alabama wrapping up their home slate from basketball. This weekend, 2 massive wins, a win over Bellarmine for the men at home on senior night, and then a 4-overtime thriller for the UNA women. I happened to be on the TV or the radio call for that one. That one was a fun one to call. I did not have a voice yesterday morning when I woke up, but incredible ball game, incredible atmosphere in both games in the bank this past week. Justin Santoyo bats, watches a breaking ball in the dirt for ball number 1. We've been with softball TV-wise for our ESPN crew this week. Lions picked up a series win over Evansville yesterday in a sweep and a doubleheader. Today they're up 13-7 in the 6th inning, trying to complete the sweep. Santoyo hits this one on the ground. Only play for Slack. The shortstop will be at first. And an RBI ground out for Justin Santoyo. Scores Nash Rippon from third, and North Alabama is in front 3-0 here in the third. Millard had to hold up at second, so he still stands there. Caden Sheffield bats now. He flied out to right his first time up. First pitch he sees skied high, a mile high on the right side. Second baseman Stevens goes out. Right fielder Foster comes in, makes the grab for out number 2. Same kind of situation for Sheffield right there. He hit it a mile high. And Stevens tried to go make the play, the second baseman, but this time wisely gets out of the way of Foster, the right fielder, and almost a near disaster for the Eagles in the first when that happened. Lions have put a 2 spot up here in the third. Jackson Westmoreland bats. First pitch he sees, outside, ball 1. 3-0, North Alabama leads. It started with a Dylan Coleman monster home run off the top half of the netting in left field over the monster. A walk to Nash Rippon, who just came in to score. Will Millard doubled off the wall and left. So 2 runs across for the Lions, trying to salvage game 3 of the weekend set. Westmoreland's ahead 2-0. Long look at second from East, the pitcher. Breaking ball bends in for strike 1. Two-one. Breaking ball just misses outside. For ball number 3, a hitter's count for Westmoreland here. Home plate umpire Lance Williams emphatic with his call of that one being outside on that pitch. Hitter's count for Westmoreland. 3-1. Outside, ball 4. A 2-out walk to Jackson Westmoreland puts another runner on for North Alabama. We'll send the 6th hitter to the plate, or excuse me, 7th hitter to the plate for North Alabama in this inning. Alex Wade up. He walked, stole a base his first time up. Junior from Decatur. Madison Academy product. Long look at second. The pitch from East to Wade. Misses high for ball 1. Check down to first. Wade held off. Lions looking to try to blow this one open here in the third. And the dirt ball 2, as East has kind of lost command here in the third. Pickoff attempt to second. Millard smartly back there in safely. That might be one of those plays, too, where you see it come from the dugout, a call from the dugout. The catcher will tip to the second baseman to cut back to second and tip to the pitcher to throw. One would think that Millard might know a little bit about that as well. Wade hits a slicing fly ball into right field. Coming near the line is the right fielder Foster. He's underneath it. He makes the catch for out number 3. But the Lions strike for 2 thanks to a home run from Dylan Coleman and a double from Will Millard. And North Alabama's in front 3-0 as we go to the 4th inning here in Florence. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
It's Bo time. Fumble in the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real Southern flavor, fluffy scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your whole crew faster than you could say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
3-0, North Alabama in front. We play here in the 4th inning. Thanks to that 3rd inning from the Lions, a homer from Dylan Coleman. That one, it got out of here in a hurry, and it cleared the wall by plenty and left, hit about 3/4 of the way up the netting. I have not, in Actually, I stand corrected. Last year, I was up in the church parking lot watching a game, and I did see a ball clip or go over the netting. But that was the only one I've seen, not this season. And in the full park, I've not seen a ball go over the netting. That one was the closest from Dylan Coleman right there. And great to see Dylan get going. 0 for 6 on the weekend entering today. And he, with a single and a home run and 2 runs scored for North Alabama here in this one. 4-5-6 due up for Southern Indiana. They're top half of the fourth. First pitch fouled right back at me. Off the bat of Parker Martin. John Island Stogner's back out there for his 4th inning of work. On the softball diamond, North Alabama's up a touchdown, 14-7 over Evansville right now. Trying to get the run rule winning run for the Lions is on second. As Martin fouls this one back into the netting again, it's 0-2. Stogner has been great for North Alabama so far. 3 innings, 2 hits, a strikeout. Faced 12 batters. Has hit 2 men, but have worked around errors and the hit by pitches. Martin swings, hits this one into center field. Wade takes 3 steps in, camps under it, and makes the catch for out number 1. It'll bring Noah Foster up. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. He led off the second. Foster entering today was a .368 hitter on the season. Went 2 of 9 on the weekend so far. First pitch he sees from Stogner. Swung on, hit foul, slicing down towards Stewart Avenue. Way out of play. That one might have hit the Southern Indiana bus down there. I saw that as I was walking in this morning. Parked down there on Stewart. The 0-1 for Foster. Inside, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous Sunday afternoon. The shade's starting to creep in on the right field side. I would say just barely part of the right field line by the fence out there is in the shade. The 1-1. Hit on the ground. Westmoreland's deep into left field, but he makes the grab. Throws on a hop. Great pick from P.D. Kraska over there at first for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for the Screaming Eagles here in the 4th. As the shade, more so, is on right in front of the Southern Indiana dugout than anywhere else on the field. But the rest of the field, complete sunshine. Great day to get out and enjoy a ball game. Gotta love this weather. Best weather weekend we've had all year so far. Hunter Miller bats. Watch his first pitch strike. Miller, a sack bunt his first time up. Stogner, fastball, nearly nicks Miller, but it's just a ball. Evens count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Great crowd on hand. The party deck is filled. More standing room only to everybody the concourse level in front of me. Breaking ball misses outside, runs the count 2-1. You can't get enough of this view. I highly encourage you, if you're listening to this and you're a part of, and you're in this Florence community, come out and watch a ball game. This has been an extremely nice park. And Lion Baseball is a fun team to watch. Breaking ball bends in for strike 2, evens the count 2-2. Phenomenal view. You see Bobby Wallace Field at Bank Independent Stadium across the way. The dorms, Flowers Hall is off in the distance as well. Fastball outside. Runs the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The Science Building, you can even see that from where I'm sitting. And there's not a bad seat in this place. I have walked Countless times around this place, getting cameras set up, testing different things. The payoff, upstairs, ball 4. And a 2-out walk to Hunter Miller. I'll give the Eagles Screaming Eagles a base runner here. As Micaiah Wall will step in. Micaiah Wall, excuse me. There's not a bad seat in the house. You can sit on the third base side with a great view. Sit on the first base side. The party deck is great. I've not been out to the berm yet. I may go out there and sit this week while we have some time off. First pitch to Wall. Bends in for strike 1. Stogner sets. Wall tried to lay down a bunt. He goes. Millard, a pump fake to first. But Stogner's ahead 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on, hit on a line. Santoyo leaps up and makes the grab. Santoyo with a hop. North Alabama again works around a walk and keeps the Screaming Eagles off of the scoreboard. No runs, no hits, no errors. A base runner left on base for the Eagles. 3-0. North Alabama leads. We go to the bottom half of the 4th next here from Florence.
At CB&S Bank, tradition runs deep. Since 1906, we've been serving families and communities with stability you can count on. And today, that legacy of service continues. Recognized by American Banker as the 16th best performing bank nationally and #1 in Alabama in their asset category. Being a team member is who we are, which is why we're proud to support University of North Alabama athletics. So, bank with the best. Visit cbsbank.com to learn more. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Ike Fowler with Alabama Health Guidance. At AHG, we specialize in Medicare education and Medicare health plans. Just like the UNA Lions, we understand the importance of teamwork. So if you're nearing retirement, going on Medicare for the first time, or just want to review your current Medicare plan, give us a call at 256-648-5710 or stop by our office at 885 Florence Boulevard. That's 256-648-5710. Roar Lions.
Bottom half of the 4th inning here in Florence. Grant Wakefield here with you. Mike D. Lane Field, Bank Independence Stadium. North Alabama's up 3-0 over the Southern Indiana Screaming Eagles, trying to salvage Game 3 of the weekend series. Fell early, and the offense finally getting going here for North Alabama. The most hits they put up this weekend, most runs they put up this weekend as well. That's good to see if you're a Lion fan. Softball is up 7. They go to the top half of the 7th, trying to close that one out over at Hilda B. Anderson Softball Stadium. The UNA women start their run to the tournament down in Jacksonville Tuesday night at 6:30. I'm not sure what time. I believe Benjamin Ray will come on 6 o'clock, 6:10, somewhere around there for a pregame show. He'll be down there with you in Jacksonville, covering all of that for you on Roar Lions Productions. The UNA men start their run on Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. Of course, you can log on to roarlions.com, get all the ticket information if you're going down to Jacksonville. Get all that information. Get all the information of where you can watch, where you can listen. Tune in to the voice of the Lions, Benjamin Ray, as the Lions look to make a run into March. On the diamond, North Alabama's in front. Three nothing. The lineup card flips over again. Tyler LePage bats for North Alabama. As a new pitcher as well, Andres Gonzalez out there for Southern Indiana. Third pitcher of the day for the Screaming Eagles. We'll get you more on him in a moment. Fastball's out of the zone to Tyler LePage. LePage launches into right field. This one hits shallow. That one hit a mile high, though. Stevens going out. He makes the grab for out number 1. As Andres Gonzalez, the right-hander, for 6-foot right-hander from Nogales, Arizona. Second season with Southern Indiana. Came to Southern Indiana from Gateway Community College in Arizona. He makes his 5th appearance on the season. Did work an inning on will be Friday afternoon. Faced 3 batters. Got all 3 of them out. Made quick work of the Lions on Friday. So far, 5 appearances, 8 innings pitched. The 1-0 to Kraska. Sells high ball 2. Did start a game against midweek against Oakland a few weeks ago. Kraska skies this one, foul and out of play over our heads. Gonzalez worked 8 innings this season, 6 hits, 7 runs, all of which were earned. 8 strikeouts to 3 walks, a 7.88 ERA. We'll close the book on 11 East here in just a moment. The 2-1 to Kraska, downstairs, ball 3. Runs a count to 3 balls and 1 strike. Levin worked an inning. Gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, all of which were earned. Walked 2, did not strike out any. Faced 7 batters that last inning. With the 3rd time, the Eagles have gone to the bullpen. Kraska launches way foul down the right line. The payoff to PD. Swung on a miss for strike 3. PD down for the 2nd time on strikes today. 2nd out here in the Lion 4th. Dylan Coleman bats. He's had a great afternoon so far. 2 for 2, single and a home run. He scored 2 runs. And that last home run, like we mentioned, nearly cleared the netting out and left. First pitch he sees from Gonzalez. It's upstairs for ball number 1. Coleman on Tuesday against Sanford, a career night for him, the 1-0. Right down the middle for strike 1. Went 3 for 5, make it 3 for 3 here in this one as he laces a line drive into left. Dylan Coleman's aboard, 3 for 3 on the afternoon for him. He's seeing the ball well on this Sunday afternoon. But his Tuesday in Sanford was remarkable. 3 for 5, 2 homers, a double, 4 RBIs for him. As you know, for North Alabama, they love to see Dylan Coleman get going out of the lineup. Hitting .375 entering today on the season. Nash Rippon bats. He walked and scored his last time up. 1 for 1 with a single back in the 1st as well. First pitch to him. Upstairs for ball number 1. Special thanks to Braden Rogers, the main man behind Roar Lions Production, setting up this setup for me. On our stream deck right here, I can give you the score, the strikes, the runners, the count. This Rippon swings and misses 1-1. He is running our ESPN show today while I'm over here. Braden also was in the director's chair for that 4 overtime thriller on Friday night for the UNA women. Gonzalez long, look home, the 1-1. Swung on, hit foul, out of play on the 3rd base side. As Gonzalez has worked back ahead, 1-2. That UNA women's basketball win ended up on SportsCenter Friday night. A must-see SC moment. on Sports Center. Ali Alvarado dropping a career-high 39 in that one as well. Rippon here watches a fastball outside for ball number 2. Runs the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. Jazzy Kling had a career-high 19 in that ball game as well. If you want to see any of the highlights, just go look on the United Socials page. You'll see those. Rippon grounds this one to second. Stevens gobbles it up, throws over to first to retire the side. No runs a hit, no errors, 1 left for North Alabama. We go to the top. We go to the 5th. North Alabama still in front, 3-0.
Searching for a way to add more space to your life? Midgard Self-Storage has the storage solution you're looking for. Our Florence, Alabama self-storage facilities offer a wide selection of unit sizes designed to meet your unique needs. Whether you're clearing space in your garage, adding a nursery, or expanding your business, you'll find the ideal features to simplify your experience with a storage unit at Midgard Self-Storage. Explore our unit sizes and prices to learn more about the Florence storage options at midgardselfstorage.com.
United Community is a bank that asks, when it comes to your finances, how do you define success? Knowing your bank has your financial future right on course? Having a banking partner that's ready with a plan when opportunity knocks? Or maybe it's a digital banking experience that puts everything at your fingertips, even at your daughter's soccer game. However you define success, United Community's trusted bankers are here for you. Success. It takes a community, a united community. Learn more at ucbi.com. Member FDIC.
Fifth inning here in Florence. Grant Wakefield here with you at Mike D. Lane Field, Bank Independence Stadium. North Alabama's in front 3-0 over the Southern Indiana Screaming Eagles. John Allen Stogner back out for his 5th inning of work. Allowed 2 hits, scattered around 2 hits, worked around an error, a couple of hit by pitches, and a walk in this ball game as well. Great outing for John Allen here in this one. As I mentioned, North Alabama on the road next week. Mississippi road trip through Magnolia State. Ole Miss out of the SEC on Wednesday night. And the 12th ranked Southern Miss Golden Eagles will play host to the Lions next weekend down in Hattiesburg. Should be a fun trip for the Lions this week. First pitch from Stogner is swinging as Collins Sr. Westmoreland fields on a high hop and throws the first, but Kraska can't come up with it. And leadoff base runner reaches. Second error of the day for North Alabama fielders. Make it the 6th error of the weekend. That one was a hot shot chopper. Westmoreland took a step back, grabbed it on a hop, threw a bullet. One hop Kraska, and Petey just couldn't come up with it. Zion Stevens, the second baseman, bats now. He singled back in the second and was caught stealing. He bats. Stogner works. First pitch to him. Misses high, ball 1. The appeal down. He did not go. A grunt from Stogner. Stevens down to a knee, swings and misses. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 to Stevens. Downstairs, runner goes. Millard can't find it. He won't have a play at second. Collins Sr. moves up on that wild pitch. Two on the count. More people still filing in. This has been a great environment this Sunday afternoon. Stevens squares the bunt, fouls this one. Almost nutmegged himself. That one hit off the outside of his bat, ricocheted, nearly hit him in the right foot. Runs the count to 2-2. But that was mighty impressive from Stevens right there. Try to get the bunt down. See if he still has the sack bunt on with 2 strikes. He chokes up on the bat a great ton. Swings and misses for strike 3. Great pitch from Stogner. Got him to chase. And with 1 down here in the Screaming Eagle 5th, the lineup card will flip back over to Kai Holiday. Second strikeout of the afternoon for John Allen. Stogner the pitch to Holiday down in the dirt. Great block this time by Millard. Keeps Senior at bay over at second. Holiday 0 for 2, fly out and a strikeout so far. Stogner bends in a breaking ball. Evens count 1-1. Upstairs, barely misses for ball number 2. Action up and going in the UNA bullpen. Carlos Carmona out there warming up. Got a few lines jogging around. So we got another righty up. That's Justice Augusto. 2-1 and a spin move pickoff attempt. Senior's back in standing. And another righty warming in the Southern Indiana bullpen as well. That is Ethan Hansen out there. 2-1. The count to Holiday. Breaking ball down low. Runs the count to 3-1 and a hitter's count for Kai Holiday. Breaking ball bends in for strike 2 and runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Great pitch from Stogg right there. Payoff. Downstairs, ball 4. Stogner worked it back to a full count, but now a walk and an error. Have runners on first and second for Southern Indiana. As Clayton Slack will step in. Based on his recent success this weekend, not really the man you want up if you're North Alabama right here. 7 of 8 on the weekend entering today. 0 for 1 so far, reached via an error back in the 3rd. As pitching coach Jacob James will walk out, have a conversation. We'll see, this might be a move. To stall for the North Alabama pen. I have unplugged my laptop. I wouldn't have had any stats had I not had that pull back up. Conversation ends. Jacob James walking back to the North Alabama dugout. My cable is now stuck as well. Slack 0 for 1, as I mentioned today. Runners on first and second. With 1 out here in the 5th. 3-0 North Alabama leads. First pitch to Slack. Downstairs, ball 1. Southern Indiana dugout is alive. They're making some noise. Slack, a 5'11" hitter on the season. The 1-0. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down here in the Screaming Eagle 5th. 2 runners on. Stogner set at the belt, the 1-1. Swung on, sliced foul down the right side. That one hit off the Bud Light sponsorship sign down there in right field. Stogner's ahead, 1-2. He comes set. The pitch. Sliced into right field. Sheffield is right there. The tagging from second is Senior. The throw will be cut off by Westmoreland. So a fly out and a big out for North Alabama right there, but a productive out for Mr. Slack in Southern Indiana. As that puts runners on the corners with 2 down. Stogner worked back in there. Got ahead of Southern Indiana. Of Slack, the hitter, excuse me. And able to induce the fly out. Runners on the corners with 2 down. First pitch to Patrick McClellan, bends in for strike 1. John Allen can escape this jam. This will be a huge momentum boost for the Lions. Lions up 3-0. Pickoff attempt to third this time. And Slack back in standing. You don't see that often. You don't see a pickoff attempt to third base often. Seen it a couple times from Lion pitchers this season, and part of the way just to keep the runners in check. Make sure they're not getting too far off on third base over there. The 0-1 to McClellan. Here it comes. Chopped off of McClellan. Fouled it off of his foot. Stogner was playing that one like it was a live ball. But everybody knew it, knowing that one was foul. No argument from the UNA side either. Stogner's ahead 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on the corners for Southern Indiana. Lions are in front 3-0. Stogner toes the rubber. Bends down, comes set at the belt. The 0-2. Lifted into center field. Alex Wade is there. He camps under it and makes the grab for out number 3. John Allen Stogner lets out a roar. North Alabama escapes another jam. Good guys in front, 3-0. We go to the bottom half of the 5th next. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
At CB&S Bank, tradition runs deep. Since 1906, we've been serving families and communities with stability you can count on. And today, that legacy of service continues. Recognized by American Banker as the 16th best performing bank nationally and #1 in Alabama in their asset category. Being a team member is who we are, which is why we're proud to support University of North Alabama Athletics. So, bank with the best. Visit cbsbank.com to learn more. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Ike Fowler with Alabama Health Guide. At AHG, we specialize in Medicare education and Medicare health plans. Just like the UNA Lions, we understand the importance of teamwork. So if you're nearing retirement, going on Medicare for the first time, or just want to review your current Medicare plan, give us a call at 256-648-5710 or stop by our office at 885 Florence Boulevard. That's 256-648-5710. Roar Lions.
Bottom half of the 5th inning here in Florence. Grant Wakefield here with you as the Screaming Eagles will make yet again another call to the bullpen. This time it is answered by Eben Hansen. E-B-E-N is how that one's spelled. A 6'2 righty from Maynardville, Tennessee. Transfer in from Volunteer State Community College, where he had 14 appearances and 13 starts in 2024. Did not throw in 2025. Makes his 4th appearance of the season. Here in this one, 4 innings of work, a 2.25 ERA, 2 hits, a run, it was earned, 2 strikeouts, and a walk to his line so far. Last worked in a midweek against Oakland last week. For 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, a run. It was earned, and struck out 1 in that one as well. 4th pitcher used for Southern Indiana today. And they really didn't have to use many over the course of this weekend. Used 3 on Friday. Abdriel Figueroa, Andres Gonzalez, and Colin Wolfe all through on Friday in the blowout win. 4 pitchers used yesterday: Ryan Weller, Trey O'Neill, Jake Porter, and Jacob Barrett, all throwing for the Screaming Eagles yesterday, and they will send more souls out to the bullpen. Here, as that one's been a hopping play since inning number 1. We'll close the book momentarily on Gonzalez, who worked for his 2nd time this weekend. First pitch from Hansen to Will Millard. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. Hansen works out of the stretch, but he has kind of an offset motion when he comes set. He comes set and puts his right foot. He toes the rubber from the far right side of the rubber, puts his right foot towards the left side of the rubber. Breaking ball bends in for a second strike. It's 0-2 now. But that one kind of crosses over his move, and then a high leg kick takes it back home. The 0-2. Way outside for ball number 1. Closing the book on Andres Gonzalez. 1 inning of work, allowed a hit, did not allow a run, and struck out 1 as well. Faced 4 Lion hitters in that Lion 4th inning. One, 2. Upstairs, ball 2. Home plate umpire Lance Weems wanted to lean back and call that one strike 3, but he held off. Runs the count to 2-2. Millard has worked it back even. Here it comes. Swung on. Hit fouled on the right side. A grunt let out right there as well from Hansen. You hear that from... You see that from a lot of pitchers, actually. Been able to hear a lot of that. Hear it recently as well. 2-2. Down in the dirt for ball 3. And Will Millard has worked another full count. Will is 2 for 3, or 1 for 2 on the day, excuse me. He's doubled back in the 3rd and a walk back in the 1st. He's batted in every odd inning so far for North Alabama. The payoff to him. Bends outside for ball number 4. Will Millard works a leadoff walk here for North Alabama in the 5th. Fifth free pass issued by Screaming Eagle pitching today. Justin Santoyo bats right now. He's the lefty. Ground out an RBI his last time up. First pitch to him. Swung on, hit up the middle, almost took the head off of Hansen, the pitcher. That's in down for a base hit into center field. Justin Santoyo takes it right back where it came from in North Alabama with nobody out here in the 5th. Have 2 base runners aboard. Caden Sheffield bats, but timeout. We'll have an offensive timeout from Coach Prakniak. We'll call his hitters over, so will his runners. Will Millard and Justin Santoyo will come over. Coach Nick Patton, J.D. Davis will join him as well. Plate umpire Lance Weems will walk over, break up the timeout. See if this strategy move, and right now you kind of see Will Millard as well He's still on second with, you see him kind of coaching up the hitter in Caden Sheffield. So it might be one of those things where he is like picked up on different signals from Wall, the catcher, or even the pitcher. It's Hanson right now, trying to give some help to Caden Sheffield. He's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts so far. Watches the first pitch fastball. High and outside for ball number 1. 2 runners on, nobody out for the Lions here in the home half of the 5th. 3-0 North Alabama's on top. Lions have scattered around 6 hits today. The 1-0. Off the handle, hit into center field. Center fielder Holiday comes in. Millard will tag. Strong throw coming from Holiday, but it's up the line, and Millard is in safely at third. And the Lions will have runners on the corners with 1 down here in the 5th. A productive out from Caden Sheffield right there. Make that his 3rd flyout of the afternoon, but that one got a runner into scoring position with Jackson Westmoreland stepping in for the Lions. Hanson toes the rubber. Like I said, he starts on the full right side of the rubber, and then he crosses himself over all the way to the left side of the rubber. Westmoreland tries to lay down a bunt. Safety squeeze on for the Lions. That one rolls foul, though. And we'll take the count to 0-1. Don't know what happened in our booth to the right over there with Chase Glover, Kayla D. Crawford, Ryan Adams, our game staff over there. Here's something coming from that room down the hall. Of note, that one's fouled off, out of play. Runs the count 0-2. Of note, I am the only booth today with windows open. As we'll get the 0-2 from Westmoreland's fouled away. We'll do it again. Southern Indiana are the first team to bring a radio crew this season. He's sitting next to me to the right. And he's been here for all 3 games. He's got his window closed. Game staff down the hall as well has their windows closed. These great windows here at Mike D. Lane Field, Bank Independent Stadium. Pickoff attempt to first. Santoyo's back in with a slide. We'll do the 0-2 once more. Here it comes. Upstairs, ball 1. Westmoreland with looks like a tan colored bat. He bats open stance with a 1-2 count. Swung on, slice foul. We'll do it again. The 1-2 from Westmoreland. Line down the left field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. It's fair, and it will be trouble. Here comes Millard in to score. Stop sign put up at third for Santoyo, but a 1-out double for Jackson Westmoreland, and North Alabama tacks on another run. It's 4-0 here in the 5th. Jackson Westmoreland, a good piece of hitting right there. Out in front of the ball, but he got good enough contact to hit it down the line. The left fielder, Miller, was shaded towards left center. And Jackson Westmoreland knocks in his. Make it 4th RBI of the season. Alex Wade bats. He shows bunt, pops it foul. A courtesy dive from catcher Makaja Wall right there to go after it, but that one safely hits foul. Oh, 1 to Wade. Just one out here in the fifth. The pitch outside, ball one. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. With one out, you have that productive fly out from Caden Sheffield to get Millard to third. That one helped score the run right there. 1-1 to Wade. Downstairs, ball 2. Nice pitch from Hanson right there. What better take from Alex Wade? Alex Wade's ahead 2-1. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out and a walk so far. Swings and fouls this one into the netting. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lions looking to keep piling on right here. 7 hits for North Alabama, and a great sign to see after how games Friday and Saturday went in this series. North Alabama not able to scrap only able to scrap across 1 run. We'll get the 2-2 from Alex Wade. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Got him with a breaking ball. Now we'll flip the lineup card back over to Tyler LePage. LePage 0 for 3 so far, 2 flyouts and a ground out. He bats with 2 down and 2 runners in scoring position for North Alabama. First pitch to him, breaking ball, crossed up, catcher Wall right there, but it's in outside for ball number 1. But the Lions only able to scrap across 1 run this weekend, scattered across 4 hits. As Coach Ramirez will come out, make the call to the bullpen for Southern Indiana. But the Lions up 4-0 here in the 5th. We'll tell you more about the new Screaming Eagle Hurler when we come back. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
Searching for a way to add more space.
The world is growing. How will you grow yours? At the University of North Alabama, we're dedicated to partnering with you in your journey to discover your passion and your potential and put it all into practice. Voted the best small college town in America by USA Today, downtown Florence is home to our beautiful campus, bursting with opportunities to help you find your purpose. Learn more about how we can help you achieve your goals on campus or online at una.edu.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you. Member FDIC.
It's Bo time. Fumbling the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real Southern flavor, fluffy, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your whole crew faster than you can say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
Caden Laird answers the call to the bullpen, the 5th Southern Eagle arm to work on this Sunday afternoon. The right-hander from Brownwood, Texas, 6'1", 188. Sophomore making his 5th appearance of the season, 2 2/3 innings of work, 2 hits, has not allowed a run, striking out 1. The ERA is 0. As he last worked in the midweek against St. Louis. He pitches for Southern Indiana. 2/3 innings of work. Faced 2 batters. Or no, correction, he faced one, got a double play. Great job from him. I mean, light work of his one batter he faced. But he comes on in a tight situation here, North Alabama, with 2 runners on, second and third. Justin Santoyo stands at second. Jackson Westmoreland stands at third. And Tyler LePage, the leadoff hitter, is ahead in the count 1-0. The pitch fouls that one right back at me. Our friend to our right with Southern Indiana Radio, he listened to me. He opened his window now. They get 2 rooms in the building with their windows open. Great day to enjoy baseball as well. A little cloud cover, maybe have cooled some things off a little bit, but we started out 70 degrees. Just a great afternoon. 1-1 to LePage. Fastball right down the middle for strike 2. The 1-2, way outside for ball number 2. Great save there from Makaja Wall. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Deuce is wild once again in Florence. The pitch, breaking ball, just misses the inside corner. We'll run the count full. Southern Indiana dugout really wanted that pitch. Couldn't get the call from home plate umpire Lance Weems. P.D. Kraska awaits on deck. The payoff from Laird. Here it comes. Swung on, fell back at me again. We'll do the payoff once more. Downstairs, ball 4. Tyler LePage works a full count walk, and the bases are loaded full of Lions. P.D. Kraska, 0 for 3 today, 0 for 10 on the weekend. You want to see him break through, and no better situation for P.D. to break out of a slump here this weekend. Bases loaded, 2 outs here for Petey. First pitch to him. Swung on a miss, strike 1. Big hack from Petey right there. That was way out in front of the breaking ball. The 0-1, way outside for ball 1, evens the count 1-1. With the bases loaded this season, Petey has not had an opportunity, but he is 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. 1-1 misses outside, runs the count 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on, hit into the Southern Indiana dugout. Watch out over there. I found the one opening in the dugout where there wasn't a player. Sent everybody scattering. 2-2 now. We'll do another 2-2. Lions up 4-0. Bases loaded. The 2-2. Outside, ball 3. Here we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The bases are loaded. Runners will go on contact. Petey can put one in the gap. That could get him going. The 3-2. Outside, ball 4. Petey draws a full count walk. Tack on another for North Alabama. It's 5-0 Lions. Give Petey an RBI on the weekend. And he's aboard for the first time. Dylan Coleman bats now. Here's a man that could really break things open for the Lions. He 3 for 3 on the day, singled and scored in the first, homered in the third, up the netting in left field on top of the monster. Single in the fourth, he bats in the fifth. It'll be the 8th Lion to bat this inning. He bats here. The first at bat for him with the bases loaded this season, but with runners in scoring position, he's 0 for 1. Usually, Dillon has done a lot of his damage with nobody on. Big cut from him right there. He's behind 0-2. Bases loaded, no balls, 2 strikes to Dylan Coleman. Going to make his day 4 for 4 with a hit right here. The 0-2. Upstairs. Runs the count to 1-2. And really, the last 3 to reach for North Alabama, Westmoreland, LePage, and Kraska, all faced 0-2 counts and worked either a walk or you got Westmoreland's double scattered in there as well. Coleman hits this one off of a knee, launched into right field. Trouble for the right fielder, Foster. He's at the wall, and he makes the grab up against the wall. Great job by the right fielder, Foster, for Southern Indiana to run that one down. But North Alabama tacks on 2 more. Lions lead at 5-0. We go to the 6th. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
Searching for a way to add more space to your life? Midgard Self-Storage has the storage solution you're looking for. Our Florence, Alabama self-storage facilities offer a wide selection of unit sizes designed to meet your unique needs. Whether you're clearing space in your garage, adding a nursery, or expanding your business, you'll find the ideal features to simplify your experience with a storage unit at Midgard Self-Storage. Explore our unit sizes and prices to learn more about the Florence storage options at midgardselfstorage.com.
United Community is a bank that asks, when it comes to your finances, how do you define success? Knowing your bank has your financial future right on course? Having a banking partner that's ready with a plan when opportunity knocks? Or maybe it's a digital banking experience that puts everything at your fingertips, even at your daughter's soccer game. However you define success, United Community's trusted bankers are here for you. Success. It takes a community, a united community. Learn more at ucbi.com. Member FDIC.
A new pitcher for North Alabama as we start the 6th inning. Carlos Carmona will enter. The right-hander, 6'1" senior from San Cristobal, Dominican Republic. Transfer from Georgia State. He makes his 4th appearance on the season. Worked 4 and a third innings. With 3 hits and a run, it was earned. 3 strikeouts. He last worked on last Saturday against St. Louis. 2 innings, or excuse me, last Sunday against St. Louis. 2 innings, a hit, 2 strikeouts, did not allow a run, hit a guy. And that closes the book on John Allen Stogner. A great day for John Allen. 5 innings, 2 hits, did not allow a run, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. He would be, the Lions can hang on, in line for the win. Get his first decision of the season here on the Young Clip. North Alabama has scored 1 in the first, 2 in the third, 2 in the 5th to get to where they are. 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for North Alabama. Drew Barton joins me in the booth. She got back from softball, I presume. Softball a winner, 14-7 over Evansville today. Completed the series sweep on their home opening weekend. They're back in action on Wednesday. I'll be there. We're going to have you some radio coverage of that one on YouTube and the Varsity Network app. First pitch from Carmona, fastball up and away from Parker Martin, the third baseman. Martin, 0 for 2, 2 flyouts so far. The 1-0 to him, fouled over, hit the netting. I thought it was going out over our head. Runs the count to 1-1. Martin, the Screaming Eagle third baseman, time called, and looks like a hitter timeout. His elbow guard came undone. They'll retighten that one back up. And 1-1 from Carmona. Outside, ball 2. Carmona works out of the windup with no runners on as Martin will shed the elbow guard, still giving him fits. But a bright teal green looking glove with accents of yellow and orange on there as well. 2-1. Fouled back into the netting. Evens the count 2-2. Lion pitchers have a lot of variations in glove color this year. We've seen a lot of blue gloves. You got Justice Augusto's pink glove. Had a great story on him from Friday night, the pink out game. The 2-2. Swung on, fouled away. We'll do it again. Augusto sporting the pink glove, the pink cleats, in honor of his mom and grandmother who are battling breast cancer right now. Was it both the grandmother and mom got to throw out the first pitch? Drew confirms. Both of them got to throw out a first pitch on Friday, part of the pink out game. A video went out on social media as well with Justice explaining, as the 2-2 misses outside, runs the count full 3-2. Of why he honors both of them. That was a great story. Highly suggest you go look UNA Baseball on any social media platform to find that one. Then you got Carmona here with his teal, yellow, and orange glove. Is that a hint of red in there as well? Maybe. Payoff. Fouled away. Do it again. Good battle brewing here between Parker Martin and Carlos Carmona. Payoff. Sky high, left side. That one will find the seats. Ooh, that one hit on the party deck. We've seen two today that have hit near fans on the third baseline. One more time with the payoff. Carmona winds, fires. Here it comes. Upstairs, ball 4. Parker Martin wins that battle. And the Eagles have a leadoff base runner here in the 6th. Leadoff hitter has reached in what is 3 to make it 4 of the last 5 innings for the Screaming Eagles. There's Noah Foster bats. Righty on righty. Carmona kicks, fires. Fastball inside, ball 1. You've got Justice Augusto, Sawyer, Tony out there working in the UNA bullpen. Pickoff attempt. As Martin slides back in safely. The 1-0. Breaking ball bends in for strike one. Evens the count 1-1. Great contention of UNA athletes as well on hand here at the mic. Seen the softball team come over after their win. Saw women's basketball earlier. Men's basketball is represented. The 1-1 chopped on the ground. Coleman fields on a hop. Throws the second for one. On to first in time for the double play. 5-4-3, the twin killing. And there's two down here in the fifth thanks to the great defense. Coleman fielded that one on a hop through in plenty of time to get Martin at second, and the turn from Santoyo in plenty of time as well to get Foster over on first. Davis Farlow checking in as well. That was big for North Alabama right there. After a leadoff walk, the Lions have killed any threat that Southern Indiana has had today with base runners. Like I mentioned, 5 of the last 6 leadoff hitters had reached for Southern Indiana. 1-1 count to Connor Miller. As the left fielder 0 for 1 or 0-0 today. He's got a sack, bunt, and a walk to his line. 1-1. Chopped back up the middle. Can this one squeak through? Great stop by Jackson Westmoreland. But he wouldn't have had a play on Miller at first. He was hustling down the line. So a 2-out C&I single gives Southern Indiana another base runner. Mikaja Wall bats. He's 0 for 2. Ground out and a line out so far. But 5 of the 6 leadoff hitters had reached for Southern Indiana today. Correction, 4 of 6 leadoff hitters have reached. But the Lions have been able to thwart that with some great defense and some big moments as well. You got the caught stealing early in the game. The great play from Dylan Coleman to save a run after the ball had squeaked by him and tagged out a runner at home. That one was in the third inning as Wall is ahead 2-0 with this after Carmona missed with 2 breaking balls in the dirt. Wall shows bunt. That one buzzes the tower. Wall has to back out. And it's a 3-0 count here. Carmona trying to avoid the 2-out walk. Wall shows hands again. Pulls back. That one to get me over strike. Runs the count to 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in Southern Indiana 6th. Lines up 5-0. 3-1. Swung on, drilled into left field. If it's fair, it is gone. It is foul. Oh, what a break for the Lions. That one actually did hit the top part of the wall. Wall got a hold of that one. But that runs the count full, and let's have a little full count fun here in this one. Runner will go from first. Probably the loudest contact we've seen off of a bat from a Southern Indiana hitter today was that foul ball right there. Payoff upstairs, ball 4. And another 2-out walk issued, second walk issued of the inning for Carmona. And the Screaming Eagles will have runners on first and second with 2 down as Collins Sr. bats. Time called. Will Millard will walk out, have a conversation. Petey Kraska joins. Dylan Coleman joining now as well. Senior 0 for 2 today. Ground out and reached via an error back in the 5th. First pitch he sees in there for strike 1. Job by Carmona to work back in the zone. Runs the count to, he's ahead 0-1. Senior, the designated hitter. Breaking ball, bends in for strike 2. Southern Indiana dugout did not like that call. Neither did Senior, the hitter. Carmona's ahead 0-2. Lions get out of another jam again. Carmona set at the chest. The 0-2. Just misses the outside corner for ball number 1, but a great pitch. Will Millard acknowledging that with Carmona. Hit that one. Hit a spot correctly. A fastball on the outside part of the plate. Just couldn't get Senior to chase that one. We'll do a 1-2 now. The pitch. Runners go. Breaking ball downstairs as Lions are just content to concede. Second and third base to the Eagles right there. That moves runners into scoring position. With 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch swung on, fouled back into the netting. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Breaking ball down in the dirt. Runs the count 3-2. Make that the now 3rd full count of the inning. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch. Outside, cold strike 3 on the outside corner. Carlos Carmona lets out a roar, and North Alabama escapes yet another jam. 5-0, North Alabama in front. Bottom half of the 6th next here in Florence. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
The world is growing. How will you grow yours? At the University of North Alabama, we're dedicated to partnering with you in your journey to discover your passion and your potential and put it all into practice. Voted the best small college town in America by USA Today, downtown Florence is home to our beautiful campus, bursting with opportunities to help you find your purpose. Learn more about how we can help you achieve your goals on campus or online at una.edu.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you. Member FDIC.
5-0. Good guys are on top here in Florence. North Alabama leading Southern Indiana Your game 3 of the weekend series. Grant Wakefield here with you, Mike D. Lane Field at Bank Independence Stadium. Yet another call to the bullpen made by Southern Indiana. Make it their 6th pitcher used of the day. Jake Porter answers the call this time. A 6'190" senior from Winterset, Iowa. Making his 4th appearance of the season, making his 2nd appearance of the weekend, where on Saturday he worked an inning, faced 3 batters, threw 11 pitches, and got 3 productive outs for the Screaming Eagles right there. But over his 4 appearances, worked 5 2/3 innings, 11.12 ERA, 11 hits, 9 runs, 7 of which were earned, 5 strikeouts to 3 walks. Faced 32 batters this season. So the Screaming Eagles have used Ryan Squarick, their starter. He went 2 innings. Levin East went an inning. Andres Gonzalez went an inning. Eben Hansen went 2/3 of an inning. Caden Laird went 1/3 of an inning to get us to this point. And Jake Porter will try to settle some things down, but looks like the Screaming Eagles content to empty the tank in the bullpen. On this one, Nash Rippin bats. First pitch strike to him. He was the lone batter not to hit in that 5th inning for North Alabama. That was an inning that saw 2 runs put up for the Lions. He hits this one off the end of the bat, fielded cleanly by Martin over at 3rd. Throws one to first in time for out number 1. Quick ground out produced by Jake Porter. One down here in the Lion 6th. Will Millard bats. Millard today, 1 for 1, 2 walks and a double. Scored a run as well. He watches a breaking ball bend in for strike 1. 0-1, swung on, hit foul. It's 0-2 now. As the first lefty, Porter is the first lefty we've seen today. Both Stogner, Carmona, and then the 5 previous pitchers used by Southern Indiana. All righties, as that fastball misses outside for ball number 1. Runs the count to 1-2. Shade starting to creep in a little bit more down the right field line. Foster, the right fielder, almost covered in shade. Millard rips this one into center field. Coming underneath it is Holiday, the center fielder. He makes the grab for out number 2. Justin Santoyo bats. He is 1 for 2 with a single, a hit by pitch, and an RBI on his line. Lefty on lefty, first pitch, right down the middle for strike 1. Santoyo from Los Alamitos, California. Hit one. Ripped down the right field line. It is foul. That one Santoyo got a hold of and roped it, but it just fell just outside of the right field line. Hit about the point. So there's a warning track, turf warning track that goes around the outside of the field in dark brown turf. And that one hit about where it rejoins the foul line out in right field. 0-2 misses high, runs the count 1-2. About where the fence also bends back in out in right field as well. The 1-2. Ripped into the right side. Sliding stop there by McClellan, the first baseman. He flips to the covering Porter for out number 3. A collision right there. Porter storms off, makes a little too small signal to Justin Santoyo. No harm foul, no harm intended right there by Santoyo. Nonetheless, it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Lions in the 6th. We go to the 7th. This is UNO Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
It's Bo time. Fumbling the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real Southern flavor, fluffy, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your whole crew faster than you can say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
Top half of the 7th inning here from Florence. Carlos Carmona back out for his 2nd inning of work. For North Alabama, the Lions lead 5-0. Graham Wakefield here with you. Mike D. Lane Field, Bank Independent Stadium. Of course, as I mentioned, coming up next for North Alabama, a Mississippi road trip through the Magnolia State next week. Lions will play a midweek at Ole Miss out of the SEC on Wednesday night, Swayze Field. I believe it's a 6:30 first pitch. You can see that one on the SEC Network Plus. And then a weekend series against the 12th-ranked Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Or Eagles, they're not Golden. That's Kent State. Big weekend upcoming, or big week next week upcoming for North Alabama. First true road swing for the Lions, as Lions will not be back at home after today until March the 20th. Got a road series at Lipscomb, a few road midweek scattered out through there as well. Pinch hitter stepping in for Southern Indiana. Jesse Velders bats. First pitch from Carmona, fastball up high, ball 1. Tell you about Mr. Velders here momentarily. The 1-0. Fastball inside. He checks his swing. Did not go. Runs the count 2-0. The 2-0 from Carmona to Velders. Hitters count. Oh, it hit him. That one buzzed the tower. Got him on the right shoulder. Another leadoff base runner reaches. Make it 5 of 7 reach for Southern Indiana here. Lineup card flips over. Kai Holiday bats. Ooh, that one hit him as well. Holiday just spun and it hit him. First pitch he saw hit him right on the backside. And what is his, I guess, hand guard right there, that oven mitt protector on his backside. Hit that one, and that will get Coach Prakniak out of the dugout. Conversation incoming. Let's see if Coach Prakniak makes the move to the bullpen. Long conversation coming up with Carmona. Home plate umpire Lance Weems joining the conversation right now. He just wants to be part of that huddle for North Alabama. Looks like some words exchanged now between Weems and Coach Brackniak. Huddle gets set to break up. It'll be Carlos Carmona's ball game still. Coach Brackniak walking back to the dugout. His 4th season at North Alabama. Lions, of course, reached the A-Sun tournament for the first time in their Division I history last season. Trying to build off of that this season. As Clayton Slack bats, he's had the hot bat for Southern Indiana this weekend. Watches a first pitch ball in the dirt. Carmona struggling to find the zone here in the early going of the 7th inning. Tom called and a warning issued to the Southern Indiana dugout by third base umpire Jeff Bottoms. Telling to back off with a chatter a little bit. 1-0. Slack shows hands again. That one in there for strike 1. Slack 0 for 2 today. Reached on an error in the 3rd. Flied out in the 5th. Was hit by a pitch in the 1st. Runners on 1st and 2nd. 1-1 count. Pick off attempt. Throw to second. Fastball back in there. Santoyo able to corral it, but Velders is back in there safely. Carmona, a long look at second, the 1-1. Chopped foul on the third baseline. Carmona works ahead in the count for the first time this inning. It's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Outside. This one gets past Millard. That will move 2 more runners up. Now with nobody out, Screaming Eagles have 2 runners in scoring position and a 2-2 count. Looking at Clayton Slack right here. Two. Outside, runs the count full. It's 3-2 now. Nobody out. The pitch swung on, hit into right field. Going back to right fielder Sheffield. He camps underneath it. Catch is made. Both runners tagging. The throw, there won't be a throw. And a sacrifice fly for Clayton Slack, and that is how the Screaming Eagles will get on the board first. We'll get on the board here on this Sunday afternoon. Make it a 5-1 ball game now here in the 7th. Holiday was able to advance to third. And time called, and this will be the end of the line for Carlos Carmona. Coach Bragniak back out of the dugout. The gate is open to the left field bullpen for North Alabama. Let's see who emerges. It will be, I believe, Sawyer Tony will come in, the senior right-hander. Will answer to the call to the bullpen. Pitching change for the Lions. We're back in Florence after this. North Alabama leads 5-1. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
The world is growing. How will you grow yours? At the University of North Alabama, we're dedicated to partnering with you in your journey to discover your passion and your potential and put it all into practice. Voted the best small college town in America by USA Today, downtown Florence is home to our beautiful campus, bursting with opportunities to help you find your purpose. Learn more about how we can help you achieve your goals on campus or online at una.edu.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you. Member FDIC.
It's Bo time. Fumbling the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real Southern flavor, fluffy scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your whole crew faster than you can say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
Third pitcher of the day used for North Alabama. This time it's Sawyer Tony answering the call to the bullpen. Senior right-hander. Senior right-hander from Tampa, Florida. His numbers momentarily. 6'4" senior, 195. Newcomer from New Orleans. Making his fourth appearance of the season. Last Saturday against St. Louis. 2/3 innings pitched. Did not allow a hit or a run. Struck out one. His first pitch swinging as Patrick McClellan launches this one into left center. Going back at the wall. It's off the base of the wall. It caroms off the base of the wall as was Wade able to field it. And first pitch swinging is Patrick McClellan. And a one-out double gives Southern Indiana their second run. And cuts the lead to 3 for North Alabama. It's 5-2 now. That run will be charged to Carmona. His book is officially closed. I'll get you those numbers momentarily. First pitch to Parker Martin. 1-0. He was the first batter, Martin was, to greet Carlos Carmona in that last, when Carlos came into the ball game. 1-0. Fastball catches the outside corner, evens the count 1-1. Book officially closed on Carlos Carmona. 1 1/3 innings pitch. Gave up a hit. 2 runs, both of which were earned. Walked 2, struck out 1. Hit 2 batters as well. 1-1, Tony to Martin. In there for strike 2. Great pitch from Sawyer Tony right there. Tony the righty facing the lefty Martin. Shade nearly engulfing this whole right side now of the field. The 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Sawyer Tony climbs the ladder, gets him with a fastball up, and there's a big second out here in the Southern Indiana 7th. First strikeout of the day for Tony. Noah Foster bats, the right fielder. 0 for 2 today. He grounded into a double play his last time up. First pitch he sees, fastball outside for ball 1. Breaking ball bends in. Great pitch there from Tony. Evens count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball in the dirt. Great block by Millard right there. Runs the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Take it. Noah Foster's nickname is Peanut after hearing all of the chatter from the third base dugout over there. Tony will step off, and the 1 disengagement he will get. Time call, another pitch comm issue. Let's go. Trackniak will bring another one out. New pitch comp for Sawyer Tony. Lion fans offering a little encouragement. 2-1 the count, 2 outs. Lions lead by 3 after a 2 spot has been put up by Southern Indiana this inning. Tony gets back in, toes the rubber. And here we go. Two 2-1. Swung on, hit off the end of the bat. That one will trickle foul. As Sawyer Tony has worked. Back to an even 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Roddy on Roddy, the pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Sawyer Tony gets back-to-back strikeouts to escape the jam again. 2 runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 runner was left on base for Southern Indiana. 5-2, your score. We stand and stretch in Florence. Another call to the bullpen for Southern Indiana. We tell you about him when we come back. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
Searching for a way to add more space to your life? Midgard Self-Storage has the storage solution you're looking for. Our Florence, Alabama self-storage facilities offer a wide selection of unit sizes designed to meet your unique needs. Whether you're clearing space in your garage, adding a nursery, or expanding your business, you'll find the ideal features to simplify your experience with a storage unit at Midgard Self-Storage. Explore our unit sizes and prices to learn more about the Florence storage options at midgardselfstorage.com.
United Community is a bank that asks, when it comes to your finances, how do you define success? Knowing your bank has your financial future right on course? Having a banking partner that's ready with a plan when opportunity knocks? Or maybe it's a digital banking experience that puts everything at your fingertips, even at your daughter's soccer game. However you define success, United Community's trusted bankers are here for you. Success. It takes a community, a united community. Learn more at ucbi.com. Member FDIC.
We've stood, we've stretched, and we're ready to go here in Florence. Seventh inning. Bottom half of the seventh inning, that is. Coming up next as another pitcher called out of the bullpen for Southern Indiana. This time it is Tyler Welch, a right-hander from Davenport, Iowa. Get some more information on Mr. Welch. Six foot 200, finance major, a transfer in from Walters State College. Making his fourth appearance of the year, worked in back-to-back midweeks against Oakland last week. 2 1/3 innings pitched, a hit, no runs, 2 strikeouts, working with a 0.00 ERA. He is the 7th pitcher to work for Southern Indiana today, as Caden Sheffield bats. As I have ran out of room for pitchers on my Southern Indiana side of my book. First pitch to Caden Sheffield's in there for strike one. Next one fouled off into the UNA dugout. Runs the count 0-2. Darkness, and not really darkness, but shade and some cloud cover has kind of made it dark here in Florence. I have to go flip over my overhead lights on here in a moment. 0-2. Hit foul on the right field line. Can this get out of play? As Foster went crashing hard into the right field wall. That one falls harmlessly towards Cumberland, or Stewart. Cumberland's behind us over here. I want to turn the lights on. Well, I got a chance. There we go. Oh. This breaking ball misses outside. Runs the count to 1-2 now. One, two. Breaking ball just misses down low. Evens the count 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Downstairs, ball 3. And Caden Sheffield has taken an 0-2 count and ran it full 3-2. Payoff. Swung on, hit on the ground, shortstop. Slack, slides, fields, throws. Great stretch over at first as well from McClellan. A great defensive play from the Screaming Eagles right there. Retires Caden Sheffield to start the line 7th. Jackson Westmoreland bats now. He is 1 for 2 with a double. His last time up, an RBI double at that. Brought in North Alabama's 2nd run of their 5th inning. Let's see if the Lions can keep the odd inning scoring streak going. Westmoreland watches the ball outside for ball number 1. Lions scored 1 in the first, 2 in the third, 2 in the 5th. And let's see if they can tack on a couple more here in the 7th. The 1-0's chopped high over the leap of Welch, the pitcher, but right there to make the play as Stevens, for correction, we had a new second baseman enter, Skylar Graham. Now as a second baseman. But a great play from him. And he threw on to first in time for out number 2. Shift put on for Alex Wade as newly entered second baseman right now Wade hits one. Did that one clear the wall? I believe it did. Alex Wade launches a homer. And North Alabama tacks on another. It's 6-2 North Alabama here in the 7th. That one, I did not think was going to get out of here, as the outfielders, Miller and Holiday, both took off, and my signal that it was gone was a UNA bullpen celebrating out there in left field. But Alex Wade knocking home run number 1 of the season for him. The Lions do keep the scoring streak going in odd innings. Right on cue. The 0-1. Catches the outside corner to LePage. LePage is down 0-2. This one from LePage, right back where it came from, through for a base hit into center field. Tyler LePage gets in the hit column for the first time today. Keeps the inning alive for Petey Kraska. Need Petey to break through right here. Get a walk and an RBI his last time up. 0 for 3 today. Shift will move left for North Alabama here. Time called for something. Maybe a pinch runner. Will be. Jackson Cheek will come on. He'll run for Tyler LePage. Give a little speed on the base pass. Speedy bats, lefty on righty, the pitch. Here it comes, inside, ball 1. 6-2, North Alabama leads. Trying to salvage game 3 of the weekend series before heading to Ole Miss on Wednesday. The 1-0 to Petey, swung on, chopped, foul. And Petey, a big cut. Oh, great snag and a hat over there by a Southern Indiana player. I don't know who that was. That was impressive. Petey with some big cuts today. That one got off the end of his bat. The 1-1 skied high into left field. Left fielder can't see it. This could be trouble. Ball is going to fall. It's going to fall. Jackson Cheek will round third. He will score. And how about that to break out of a slump for Petey? A run-scoring double. Make it 7-2 North Alabama. Let's see if they rule that one a hit or an error. This might be the end of the line for Mr. Welch for the 8th time today. We'll have a new Southern Indiana arm to talk about when we come back. 7-2 North Alabama on top. Another call to the bullpen. We're back after this. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
The world is growing. How will you grow yours? At the University of North Alabama, we're dedicated to partnering with you in your journey to discover your passion and your potential and put it all into practice. Voted the best small college town in America by USA Today, downtown Florence is home to our beautiful campus, bursting with opportunities to help you find your purpose. Learn more about how we can help you achieve your goals on campus or online at una.edu.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you. Member FDIC.
It's bow time. Fumble in the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real Southern flavor, fluffy, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your whole crew faster than you can say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
Seventh pitching change for Southern Indiana in this one. Eighth arm used by the Screaming Eagles today. And it'll be Ian Anderson who answers the call to the bullpen. No, this is not the Atlanta Braves reliever. This is the primary closer for Southern Indiana. Hasn't had to been used in a situation this weekend. Southern Indiana won games 1 and 2 handily on Friday and Saturday. But last season he led the Screaming Eagles in saves with 4. Appeared in 26 games a year ago, making his 4th appearance of this season. Currently working with a 5.4 ERA, an inning and 2/3 pitch, 2 hits, a run. It was earned, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. They did rule that one an error on the left fielder, a 2-base error, which allowed Jackson Cheek to come around and score while he was pinch running for Tyler LePage. As Dylan Coleman bats with 2 outs, Petey Kraska stands on second. Oh, first pitch to Coleman hits him right in the backside. How about that? One pitch and a sore backside if you're Dylan Coleman. Fourth straight Lion to reach. It started with the Alex Wade home run with 2 outs. Got Lions on the board. Spin move, pickoff attempt to second. Petey's in with a slide. Started with a home run from Wade, a single from LePage, and then the 2-base error that Kraska reached on. And then also the hit by pitch to Dylan Coleman. First pitch to Nash Rippens, hit on the ground to second base. That's Graham over there. Fields throws on the first in time for out number 3. But North Alabama strikes 4, 2 in the inning. 7-2. Good guys are on top. We go to the 8th next here in Florence. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
It's Bo time. Fumble in the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real Southern flavor, fluffy, scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your whole crew faster than you could say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
We go to the 8th here in Florence. North Alabama enjoying a 5-run lead, 7-2 over the Southern Indiana Screaming Eagles. North Alabama sitting at 6-5 on this young season. Looking to win one on the weekend. Take game 3 here on Sunday. Once again, Lions back in action on Wednesday against Ole Miss. A 6:30 first pitch in Oxford. And then a weekend series against the 12th ranked Southern Miss Eagles down in Hattiesburg next weekend for the Lions as well. Our next radio broadcast here on Roar Lions Productions, the UNA Women starts their A-Sun tournament run in Jacksonville Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, 7:30 Eastern Time. I believe it'll be a 6 o'clock or 6:10 airtime down in Jacksonville. Benjamin Ray will have you covered down there. Tune into all UNA socials to find out exact information when the stream will go live and all the information. As Sawyer Tony back out there to work. Throws the first pitch ball to Hunter Miller. One-0 misses down. Runs a count 2-0. The UNA men on Wednesday afternoon, 1:30 p.m. Central Time. They will be taking on the, I believe, FGCU Eagles. Yes, FGCU. In the ASUN tournament, the 3-0, quickly a 4-pitch walk to Hunter Miller to start the Screaming Eagle 8th. At 1:30 start time will be I believe a 1 or 1:10 airtime on Wednesday. Mikaja Wall bats the catcher. He is 0 for 2, line out, ground out, and a walk so far to his line. Make it 5 straight out of the zone now for Sawyer Tony, out for his second inning of work. Justice Augusto warming in the North Alabama pen. 7-2 your score. As Wall shows bunt, pulls back that ball in the dirt, make it 6 straight out of the zone. Wall will show hands again, pick-off attempt to first. Miller's back in sliding. That one catches the inside corner for strike 1. Tony lets out a grunt after that pitch. Runs the count, 2 balls, 1 strike to the Screaming Eagle catcher. Pickoff attempt again, as Miller slides back in safely. UNA softball, a big 14-7 winner today over Evansville. Over at the Hilda B. Anderson Softball Complex, 2-1. Breaking ball in the dirt, runs the count 3-1. They swept the series over Evansville. An interesting stretch coming up for the softball team. They will host Oakland in a doubleheader on Wednesday. I'll be there for some play-by-play of that one. 3-1, catches the outside corner, runs the count full, 3-2. I believe it's a 2 o'clock first pitch. I'll have to verify that one with Mike Ezekiel. And then they will host Detroit Mercy on Saturday before going back on the road for a Sunday doubleheader. Wall, yes, he did. He went around. He is pleading his case, but a huge third strike and a big first out. Here in the 8th, Miller did advance to second, but a big strikeout, make it strikeout number 3 for Sawyer Tony. Wall still can't believe it. Collins Sr. bats. He was a victim of a strikeout looking his last time up. This time he looks at a first pitch strike from Sawyer Tony. Oh, 1 in the dirt. Great stop by Millard right there. We'll hold the runner at second. Evens count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sawyer Tony out of Tampa, Florida, the newcomer out of New Orleans. Spent some time with Southern Miss. Maybe he'll go be seeing some former teammates next weekend. On the Lions trip down to Hattiesburg. Oh, look at second, kicks, and a pickoff attempt. 1-1. Inside, almost nicked the left knee of Senior right there. As a line drive snared there by Westmoreland, a great play by the Lions shortstop to record the second out. I am looking as Jesse Velders will bat again. I thought Skylar Graham had re-entered for him, but the Screaming Eagles have made some defensive switches unbeknownst to myself. Runner on second. Velders hit by a pitch and scored the first run for Southern Indiana back in the 7th. First pitch to him, fouled away, 0-1. Sawyer Tony's worked ahead after a leadoff walk. Has produced 2 quick outs and had again another count. Velders hits a bloop down the left field line, but it soars foul. And Tony's ahead. 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on, hit foul on the first base side this time. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Breaking ball at the knees, called strike 3. A little smile from Sawyer Tony as he comes off the mound. North Alabama keeps the Screaming Eagles off the board in the 8th. North Alabama up 5, 7-2. We go to the bottom half of the 8th. Next, this is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
At CB&S Bank, tradition runs deep. Since 1906, we've been serving families and communities with stability you can count on. And today, that legacy of service continues. Recognized by American Banker as the 16th best performing bank nationally and #1 in Alabama in their asset category. Being a team member is who we are, which is why we're proud to support University of North Alabama athletics. So, bank with the best. Visit cbsbank.com to learn more. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Ike Fowler with Alabama Health Guidance. At AHG, we specialize in Medicare education and Medicare health plans. Just like the UNA Lions, we understand the importance of teamwork. So if you're nearing retirement, going on Medicare for the first time, or just want to review your current Medicare plan, give us a call at 256-648-5710 or stop by our office at 885 Florence Boulevard. That's 256-648-5710. Roar Lions.
Another pitching change on tap for Southern Indiana. Their 9th pitcher to throw today. It'll be Nathan Anderson this time. A 6'4" righty from Bondurant, Iowa. Transferred in from Creighton last season. Did not appear with the Blue Jays last season, but when he worked at Wayne State College in his JUCO days, he had a 3-year 6.02 ERA, 28 games pitched, appearances rather. This season, he's making his 3rd appearance with 3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 of which were earned, 7 strikeouts to 2 walks. He sports a 3.00 ERA on the season. No relation to Ian Anderson. He has different cities in Iowa, I believe. Sure. Yeah, different hometowns. We get set to play in the 8th. It will be Will Millard leading things off. Will is 1 for 2 on the day. Got 2 walks, a double, a fly out, and he scored a run back in the 5th inning. First pitch to him, righty on righty. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. The 0-1. Swung on and drilled into center field. Coming in, now going back out as a center fielder. Holiday, he makes the grab for out number 1. Second strike fly out for Mr. Millard to center field. And that'll bring up Justin Santoyo. 1 for 3 on the day. A single and a run scored in the 5th. Hit by pitch in the 1st. Ground out RBI in the 3rd. And a ground out in the 6th. First pitch to Santoyo. Fastball outside. Strike 1. 7-2, North Alabama in front. 7 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for North Alabama. 2 runs, 4 hits, and error for Southern Indiana. Santoyo sawed off. This one popped high on the infield. Catcher will go actually in the foul territory. That's Wall. And will make the catch. Caden Sheffield bats now. He'll go get a long word from Nick Patton across the way. North Alabama in front, 7-2. Timeout is over. Lions trying to go for the Sunday win here in the series. First pitch to Sheffield. Fastball, big cut, swung on and hit into the netting. Lot of approval from pitching or hitting coach Nick Patton down the third baseline. Sheffield was trying to hit that one to the scoreboard out at Bank Independent Stadium out there. Bobby Wallace Field, that is. The 0-1. This one hit down the right side, now to play. Runs count 0-2. Sheffield falls behind here. The 0-2. Breaking ball down and away. Runs a count 1-2. The 1-2. Upstairs. Caden Sheffield's worked back to an even 2-2 count. A little past 3 hours of game time so far. 3 hours, 10 minutes. So we play here in the 8th. 2-2. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike 3. First strikeout of the day. Only strikeout of the day for Nathan Anderson. We go to the 9th. North Alabama looking to close this one out. It's a 5-run North Alabama lead. New pitching change for the Lions as well. We'll tell you about him when we come back. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
The world is growing. How will you grow yours? At the University of North Alabama, we're dedicated to partnering with you in your journey to discover your passion and your potential and put it all into practice. Voted the best small college town in America by USA Today, downtown Florence is home to our beautiful campus, bursting with opportunities to help you find your purpose. Learn more about how we can help you achieve your goals on campus or online at una.edu.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you. Member FDIC.
It's Bo time. Fumbling the food on game day? Rookie move. But you know Bo can make your tailgate a winner, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Because the Carolina Legend has everything you're craving. We're talking crispy, juicy chicken loaded with real Southern flavor, fluffy scratch-made buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your whole crew faster than you can say touchdown. Be the MVP this season and let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
A new arm for North Alabama as we go to the 9th. Grant Wakefield here with you. Kelly Crumpton answers the call to the bullpen, making his third appearance. The senior right-hander from Jackson, Mississippi, the newcomer from Troy. Last worked in the midweek against Murray State. An inning struck out the side in the three batters he faced in that one. But over on the season, 3 innings of work, 2 hits, a run. It was earned, 5 strikeouts to 1 walk on this season. He worked in the midweek actually at Sanford as well. Two hits, a run. It was earned, and 2 strikeouts to that 1 walk as well. Lions looking to close it out. Up 5, we go to the top half of the 9th. Lions trying to pick up win number 7 on this young season and salvage one here on the weekend. So I'm trying to peek its way back through. Just enough time to get us to our final, to the 9th inning. Lineup card flips over for Southern Indiana, though. Kai Holiday bats, the center fielder. 1 for 2 on the day, a fly out, a strikeout, a walk, and a hit by pitch so far. He did score a run back in the 7th. Righty on righty, Crumpton winds, fires. The first pitch in there, strike 1. Fastball right on the inside corner. The 0-1. Breaking ball away. Evens count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Coming up next, the CBNS Bank post-game report. Get you a look at our Bojangles player of the game. Some stats and much more. Holiday checked his swing. He did go around. Runs a count 1-2. Tell you a little bit more about North Alabama's upcoming games and remind you again where your next broadcast you can hear from Roar Lions Productions. Time called, and I believe that's a warning. Pitch clock warning issued to Kelly Crumpton. Count still 1-2. We'll do it again. This one lined into right field. That one's down for a base hit. Kai Holiday has his first hit of the afternoon. And a leadoff base runner here in the 9th for the Screaming Eagles. Clayton Slack bats. Lions have calmed him down today. He is 0 for 2. Reach on an error in the 3rd. This time watches the first pitch fastball down the middle. Fly out in the 5th. Hit by a pitch in the 1st and a sac fly. in the 7th. The 0-1 from Crumpton. Fastball right down the middle again. Strike 2. Fastball misses outside, runner goes in a stolen bag for Kai Holiday. Counts 1-2. Now on Slack. One, 2 from Crumpton. He comes set at the letters. 1-2. Swung on, sawed, Slack off. Great fielding by Westmoreland. Throws home to first in time for out number 1. Great pitch from Crumpton right there. Worked in. And Patrick McClellan bats now. He doubled his last time up. He's 2 for 4. 2 flyouts, a double, and a single to his line. First pitch he sees from Crumpton. He squares around to bunt. Ball misses outside. Ball 1. One 0. Right down the middle for strike 1. One. Chopped to third. Coleman can't see it. He fields barehand on a hop. He won't have a play. A run will score in Kai Holiday. That's an infield single for McClellan. Second hit of the inning for Southern Indiana. And they've cut the lead to 4 for North Alabama. It's 7-3 now. That was a tough play, and we've heard Coach Pagniak mention the sun beads down on the third base side of the bag, or left side of the infield, and Coleman really didn't see that one off. A phenomenal play by him just to barehand it. But it was so far back in the infield that he couldn't make the throw over to first. Crumpton's first pitch to Parker Martin misses outside. Ball number 1. Time called, and we'll reset. One 0. Outside, ball 2. And the Screaming Eagle dugout comes to life. Two 0. Right down the middle for strike 1. Great job by Crumpton to work back in. Runs the count 2-1. Runner on first, that is McClellan. Lines a ground ball away from a Sunday win. Two 1. Catches the outside corner, evens it up, 2-2. Crumpton trying to get his first strikeout. Most importantly, the second out here in the 9th. It's 2-2. Runner goes. Swung on, hit on the ground. Westmoreland won't have a play at second. His only play is at first. He makes that, and that's out number 2. almost bad. If that had been a foot more to the left, Westmoreland may not have been able to get it as he was breaking to cover second. But now there's 2 down with a runner on second and Skylar Graham. This is where Mr. Graham bats. Bats in place of Noah Foster. So Jesse Velders slid out to right field. First pitch to Graham. Downstairs, ball 1. And Skylar Graham slid over to second in place of Zion Stevenson. 1-0 to Graham. The pitch from Crumpton, way upside for ball number 2. Runs it to a hitter's count, 2-0 for Skylar Graham. Graham shows hands, squares to bunt. Crumpton comes set at the belt. The 2-0. Buzz the tower a little bit. Make it 3-0. Here you go. You still have Justice Augusta warming in the UNA bullpen. (3-0). Fastball catches the outside corner. Runs the count 3-1. Fastball almost caught the top part of the zone. Lion fans wanted a strike call right there. But it is a 2-out walk to Skylar Graham. Hunter Miller bats. Lions just need an out. Just have to get one to get the Sunday win. Miller shows hands, pulls back, ball number 1. Time called. Will Millard will walk out. We'll reset. Dylan Coleman will join the battery on the pitcher's mound, so will Petey Kraska. This is the end of the line for Kelly Crumpton. Home wouldn't believe so. Chad Pragniock out of the dugout, but Augusto sitting at the gate. (1-0) the count to Hunter Miller. 2 down here in the top half of the 9th. Lions just need an out to secure the Sunday win. (1-0). Fastball down the middle, strike 1. Crumpton set at the belt, the 1-1-2 Miller. Right the knees for a fastball, strike 2. And the Screaming Eagles are down to their final strike. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top half of the 9th. Lions trying to get a Sunday win. Crumpton. The pitch. Swung on, hit softly. Crumpton will field with a glove. Throw on to first in time for out number 3. Kelly Crumpton lets out a roar, and North Alabama a winner on this Sunday afternoon. The Lions improved to 7-5 on the year and will finish the opening homestand with a 7-4 record here at Mike D. Lane Field at Bank Independence Stadium. Post game in a moment. This is UNA Baseball from Roar Lions Productions.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you. Member FDIC.
Searching for a way to add more space to your life? Midgard Self-Storage has the storage solution you're looking for. Our Florence, Alabama self-storage facilities offer a wide selection of unit sizes designed to meet your unique needs. Whether you're clearing space in your garage, adding a nursery, or expanding your business, you'll find the ideal features to simplify your experience with a storage unit at Midgard Self-Storage. Explore our unit sizes and prices to learn more about the Florence storage options at midgardselfstorage.com.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp. Refreshing. And ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
The world is growing. How will you grow yours? At the University of North Alabama, we're dedicated to partnering with you in your journey to discover your passion and your potential and put it all into practice. Voted the best small college town in America by USA Today, downtown Florence is home to our beautiful campus, bursting with opportunities to help you find your purpose. Learn more about how we can help you achieve your goals on campus or online at una.edu.
It's time for the CBNS Bank post-game locker room report. A full game recap, player of the game, and a look ahead. Now back to the stadium for the CBNS Bank post-game locker room report.
North Alabama a winner on this Sunday. Grant Wakefield here with you inside of Mike D. Lane Field Bank Independence Stadium. A 7-3 winner for the Lions here on this Sunday. Lions improved to 7-5 on this young season. They will end the homestand with a 7-4 record. Started 11 of the first 12 at home. Southern Indiana falls today to 8-4. They fall to 4-4 on the road, and they will return home to face Illinois State on Tuesday night. Let's get you your post-game totals. Of course, your look at your post-game stats brought to you by Club Tails, the original cocktail in a can. Let's start with North Alabama, 7 runs on 9 hits. The Lions had 2 errors, left 12 runners on base. For North Alabama, they were led by Dylan Coleman, a 3-for-4 afternoon. 3 hits, 4 runs, an RBI, a homer, 2 runs scored on his line as well. Justin Santoyo had a good day, 1-for-4 with 2 RBIs. Petey Kraska knocked 2 RBIs in as well. Jackson Westmoreland with a double and an RBI, 1-for-3 for his afternoon. Alex Wade, 1-for-3 with a homer, his first homer of the year. He got that RBI as well. Tyler LePage with 1-for-4 with a single and a run scored. Pitching for North Alabama, that was great today on this Sunday, as John Allen Stogner picks up his first win of the year. 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Carlos Carmona came in relief. An inning and a third pitch, 1 hit, 2 runs, both of which were earned, 2 walks to a strikeout. Sawyer Toney, an inning and 2/3 pitched he gave up 1 hit, striking out 4, did not allow a run, and he walked 1. Kelly Crumpton closed it out for North Alabama with an inning pitched, gave up 2 hits, a run, it was earned. Walked 1, did not strike out any. but most importantly, North Alabama walks out of here a winner. Let's meet your Bojangles, famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bow Time player of the game, and that will be Dylan Coleman. We'll name him our player of the game today. A 3-for-4 afternoon for him, a homer, a single, with an RBI, 2 runs scored, and a hit by pitch on his line as well, and a great defensive gem that got North Alabama out of a big jam in the middle. It is run for ribeye day as the kids get ready to run the bases for North Alabama. A great contingency of youngins out here. They will take off, get a chance to run on the field like the big guys, like the college guys. Here, and this one, we got one. He's going out to the pitcher's mound. Now here he goes. Should be a fun afternoon with that one. Up next for North Alabama, it is the Ole Miss Rebels. Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. First pitch, you can catch that one on the SEC Network Plus. They'll take on the Ole Miss Rebels out of the SEC, and then a weekend set against the Southern Miss Eagles, 12th ranked Eagles in Hattiesburg next weekend. Should be a fun week of baseball for North Alabama next week down in the Magnolia State of Mississippi. As I mentioned, Southern Indiana will go to Illinois State, home to host Illinois State on Tuesday night. Your final line score for this one, once again, UNA 7 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, left 12 runners on base. Southern Indiana with 3 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, 12 runners were left on base. John Allen Stogner picks up the win. He's 1-0 on the season. Ryan Skwarek, the starter for Southern Indiana, picked up the loss tonight. He is 1-1 on this young season. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. We played under perfect clear skies. The weather at 70 degrees today. That'll do it for us here in Florence. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday night when UNA women kick off their ASUN tournament run. Benjamin Ray will have that one for you in Jacksonville. The UNA men will tip off on Sunday, 1:30 against FGCU. You can look to see what air times are on roarlions.com. Check out all the social sites as well. I will be back with the UNA softball team Wednesday against Oakland. I believe they're the Grizzlies. We have a midweek doubleheader for the UNA softball program. Wednesday from Hilda B. Anderson Softball Stadium. You can catch that one. It'll be at 2 o'clock first pitch on Wednesday. That one will be on the Varsity Network and YouTube in that one. That'll do it for this ball game. That'll wrap up another weekend of UNA baseball. Lions a winner today, 7-3 over Southern Indiana. So for everyone associated with the University of North Alabama, I'm Grant Wakefield saying so long. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a great night. And as always, roar, God bless, and as always, roar Lions.